Hello, and welcome to more Borderlands D&D. So, last session, everybody had a grand old time. They finished up, and they were, shall we say, finishing up and then dealing with the aftermath of a bit of a bar brawl that got a little heated. Somebody's face was eaten. The normal things, honestly, at this point. While debating how to handle everything, people started clearing stuff out. Crystal launched a boat off into who knows where. Explosions happened. That won't come back at all.
You said it already hit the ground somewhere, so it's already done.
Yes, it has landed.
If it was in low Pandora orbit, waiting for a later session, then that would be a different situation.
It's when somebody rolls a nat 1 on a nat 1 on some random survival check. What? Done.
Listen, we can launch more of them up there.
Fighting some giant thresher, and then all of a sudden, there's a thing coming in from the sky. What?
Everybody make a dex save.
So it's just a scene from SpongeBob launching one of the boats in the air.
Yeah, kinda, yeah. But after that, everybody decided to deal with what was happening. You painted your current informant with gore. It was a wonderful time. After some discussions of plans, how to handle it, what everybody was doing, everybody made their way and moseyed their way on down to the caverns. Taking a look around, setting up an ambush, successfully pulling off some ambushes, and trying to bait people with a robot, sometimes dancing suggestively. After a number of times and attempts, eventually the robot failed and people caught on. And the group decided to just say fuck it and run headlong into the camp. After a brief bout, some of which dangerous, some of which not, clearing most of a camp, convincing some people to change sides, whether it's to change sides to worship their new god or because, that's a whole lot of fucking crazy and I don't want to deal with it. That is to be determined. However, not everybody was resolved. Most people were dead or surrendering to the events. Crystal, however, chased somebody to a room in a building with a lovely locked door, and they managed to get inside, slam it shut, and seal the room behind them. Or lock the door behind them, I should probably say better. So with everybody recouping, trying to figure out what's going on, what do you guys want to do? The door did only just lock a few moments ago.
Does anyone else know about it aside from Crystal?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Nope.
The door is locked. What is the handle made out of?
Metal.
What is the door made out of?
Metal, as most things here.
Okay, I'm gonna burn through it using some acid hands.
Alright.
Hopefully just burn through the locking mechanism to pull the door open. So,
Okay.
burn through the hinge?
Damage is always weird and funky for walls, and it doesn't make a lot of sense.
I mean, I'm also using acid
Technically,
against a structure.
yeah, that's why I'm giving you a chance for this to work how you want. That's why I'm giving it to you to work how you want. I was just trying to figure out what role would work for this. Just make a wisdom check since it's just your siren abilities.
I didn't pull up the right sheet. Whoops.
That would be helpful.
Someone asked me about Gelric, so I pulled up Gelric's sheet.
Did you pull up Gelric or Helric?
What's the wall made out of?
Metal, but currently Crystal's the only one who's aware she hasn't shared.
Oh.
I have an Echo device, so I can just alert them to someone running away.
Yeah, but you have to do so.
I know.
I mean, you do have friends, people near you who could very
Hold on,
easily
he's
go
in the
through a
middle of
There's
wall.
no one near me. I ran away.
Hold on in the moment. He's in the middle of rolling. Let's see what happens.
You said just a wisdom check?
Yeah, let's just go with the wisdom.
23.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Gonna start burning through, just sizzling, like slowly, just like. You know what? I'll let you describe how you do this.
See, this is the door. I don't understand how doors work all that much. All I know is that if you burn off the hinges, there's nothing to leave it standing. So I was going to take my hand and run it down the edge of the door, hopefully burning through all the hinges, knock the door forward. Crush anyone that's on the other side, eventually.
So as you take a moment to like run acid down the edge of this, and you go boom, go to kick it, and you go, oh yeah, as it kicks and you watch the door rattles as the lock is still in the wall. To a minute, you go, oh yeah, hold on, and acid down through that. As you manage to bust down the door, you hear frantic talking on the other side and bust it down the rest of the way. And that person is in there with the EchoNet opening, and it just looks like the answer just got a call answered. As they start to basically give the we're under attack. 2 sirens are not a crit. And they freeze as they look up and see you.
Fire punch.
This is it. Gonna fire punch?
Yeah, fire punch. No kicking.
Okay. Roll to hit. Should we roll initiative for this?
One person.
Do they have enough health?
Yes, easily. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
Hey, they had some damage already.
Mm-hmm. 21.
Oh yeah, they had a little bit of damage on this one. Not much.
I hit them with a ice wave, then I think ice punch or lightning punch, and my slashing special plus
no,
axe.
not quite.
They dodged the ice
They
wave.
should have taken some AoE damage from Tanya at one point and maybe Barry.
Yes, they took damage. That doesn't mean they're in a really bad spot.
No.
Yeah, let's just I would say let's just roll initiative for a brief moment to see how well this goes.
Just them, or do we all have to actually do this as well?
Well, it's gonna start with just these two.
Alright.
Because we'll avoid the complication of everybody if we don't need to use it.
Give them about 12 seconds. Come on.
I get my
Unless they
surprise
walk
round.
outside or yell really loud.
No, there is no surprise here. They knew you were coming.
They did not know I was going to bust down the door.
That's
No, but they
not
heard
how
a giant
surprise
metal door
works, my
fall
man.
down.
Yeah.
I do not understand how surprise works.
It normally
Surprise
doesn't.
is you
I
have to
will
catch them
just
unaware of
ignore-
combat.
Yeah, I'm just going to ignore the mechanic altogether and pretend like it doesn't exist.
That's wise.
Unless you're an assassin rogue,
Even
Pretty
then,
much.
it still doesn't exist.
21.
you have to try for it.
You have to set it up.
21 is pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. 21 for Crystal. Alright. This is a miraculously high roll, because for once, Crystal doesn't go first.
I don't go first
Or
a
for
lot
once,
of the time.
I should specify a player doesn't beat every other person in existence at initiative. Kind of rare, at least in mine.
Sitting over here with my
got
5s
two.
and 4s with Bertram, because apparently Matt's games are fucking cursed for me.
I don't know what is up with initiative in my games for you.
In my defense, I have like +8 or something to
It is
initiative or
literally
something
the
crazy.
only thing.
Meanwhile, at Callus,
My goal is 40. It will not make it.
I'm trying to debate how they would handle this because they don't really want to fight because obvious
Too late.
reasons.
they
You
were
say it's
offered
too late,
peace
it's never
earlier.
too late.
No, it's too late for them.
No, they actually were in the area for you guys. They ran away immediately after you threatened to drink their soul, basically.
They were offered peace.
And they decided to call someone. They have forfeited any right to surrender.
You think that you're just gonna get the Captain? I think this is it for me.
You just start hearing the Titanic music on the other end of the echo.
They just start sinking into the floor.
It's been an honor.
And you know what? They're good. They're not gonna go down without a fight. They can't outrun you. You've just proven that.
The door is sizzling behind them.
I mean, yeah, but it's either run and that doesn't work, or they try to do something. So they're going to try to do their. They're gonna go invisible with their bonus action.
Oh, please run. Please.
Flick around and make an attempt on Crystal.
And they got bonus action invisibility?
That's apparently greater, too. Or it's gonna pop off
No.
immediately afterward.
Well, advantage is nice. 23?
Yes.
I think that hits. I don't think you have a way to jump it, but I don't know for sure.
I do not believe I have any sort of reactions that would stop that.
Okay. Alright, you take 32 points of slashing damage.
Oh, you just decided to kill my shield.
What is that?
As they reappear behind you, slashing their drawn cutlass across your back. And that's most of their turn. He's looking at you, he's like, I'm going down, but at least I'm leaving something. Probably not much.
What is that?
It's your turn.
I'm just
There's a random man who's barking like a dog.
Either feed him his drugs or leave him alone.
He's like 2 streets away. I can just go and see across this one guy's yard. It's just like, yes. This is perfectly normal.
That's a bit.
But
when
not.
I look for things on my sheet, I just can't find them.
Is the skin walking?
I don't know. I can't see
Fuck
it.
not.
I'm blind.
Don't look that
man.
fucking close. Leave it alone. Mind your fucking business.
Read away. Can't see shit.
Block the door and call it a day.
I did.
If you go for a drive, they might be nice enough to run alongside your window.
A fucking car?
Yeah.
I'd ride a bicycle everywhere and rip my throat out.
Oh, well, that's even more fun.
He's gonna go down the road. Hey, how's it going? Pretty good, pretty good. You just stretching the new skin out. How about you? Stretching the legs.
You find what you need, Thad?
Not really, but I know what it is. I just need to make sure I actually write it on my sheet this time.
You're not just
In a place
punching
where I
the
will
wall?
see it every time I look for it. So, as an action, because they like to go invisible, I'm gonna use my hell sight,
Okay.
which just let me see invisible creatures or creatures disguise stuff within 60 feet.
Okay.
As a free action, using my other invoke authority thing, I'll make an attack on them. So, a
Hey,
punch.
hold on. Stop. Which one
Yep.
is that?
That is the Devastate. Not Devastate. Which one is it called?
Urge.
Action surge?
It's the Action Surge.
You used that last
Yeah.
session.
I used the Devastator last session.
You used
No,
the-
you had to
I
You
use.
used
not
the
use
Infernal
Action
Surge
Surge.
as well. No. You used the Infernal Surge too.
You did.
Did I use Infernal Surge?
Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry.
you did.
When did I use Infernal Surge?
I think you
Like, what?
used it
Literally
whenever
tried to
you were
catch this
trying
person.
to. Yeah, that.
Say it again?
Quite literally try to catch this person outside.
You're right, I did. That's annoying.
Retcon everything you just said because
Oh.
you don't want to burn your action that way.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't want to burn my action that way, 'cause that's dumb. In that case, I just use my action to go punch her.
Okay. Go for it.
First action, actually, I want to use my action to go try to stab her with my You know what? Actually, I want to punch her. Simple as that.
Okay.
I'm remaking my plans. I had a whole plan for everything, and then I threw it off because I forgot it.
Well, roll to hit then.
Yeah. What is this number? I do not know what this number is.
Oh, we're in for it tonight, guys.
22.
Yeah.
22 to hit.
Yeah,
Cool.
that'll hit.
Where's my damage die? There's my damage die. That's 10 total fire damage.
Well, you hit them, that goes up, and as it you like throw a scorching, searing punch right into their sternum as they take a deep breath as you like charcoal their clothes and a little bit underneath.
Offhand, I'm going to shoot them with my little tracer pistol thing that I know for sure
Okay.
I bought at the last shop.
I think I just
Okay.
handed it to you.
No, I bought it because you weren't with the group yet.
You're right.
And firing a tracer round because she's
It's
not
that
in.
disadvantage
Whatever.
at this close.
You just step back 5 feet.
You like
And
to
then shoot
invoke
her.
an attack of opportunity.
I've already attacked her. I have mobile. She can't.
Shit.
I'll just step
I mean,
back
go for
5
it.
feet. And then,
Okay, go for it. I'm just letting you know.
Oops. What is my 2 hit with this?
It would be beautiful if she had Sentinel and ignored the mobile.
Nope, mobile ignores Sentinel.
does. Yeah, I was gonna say Sentinel doesn't ignore mobile. Does not
But you
ignore swashbuckler stuff either.
Thought
It only
Sentinel
affects
ignored every-
specifically the disengage action.
Oh, okay.
3. Okay. There's a 19 hit.
Yes, he
Missed
does.
about one.
Cool. That would be upsetting.
Parry.
What is normal pistol damage? Why do I have none of this written down?
D6.
It is a D6.
It's a D6. Cool. Thank you.
Yes.
D6. That's 6 total piercing damage.
As
Plus
you
the
just
tracer.
like just shoot them in the chest, like, oh.
A bonus action. More
Kick 'em in the
flurry of
face.
blows. And punch them again.
Okay.
The last time they get the top.
It's like a Mortal
Better.
fucking Kombat combo. Street Fighter levels. Let's go. This
Not
does
quite
feel like
enough
something that would
overheads and
happen in
downwards.
Street Fighter. Punch them, shoot them point blank, punch them again.
22 again?
Yes.
There's 2 blows. I wanted to roll better than well.
It's what's known as a flurry.
21 for the other one.
Yes.
Cool. That for that damage. That for that damage. I forgot some damage. I'll add that now.
Here comes Crystal with a jump in jab into a Hadouken
One.
into a dab heavy.
2.
It's gonna be that fucking, like, what is it, Raging Demon?
I
Best
just-
fucking evacuate the soul.
Yeah,
I
we need
just
more
rolled
hits for
3
that.
d4s. You got 4 in all 3 of them.
But when did they
that's
swap
good.
out for a raw Goku level 3?
So, 20... More than 29. Let me get a calculator so I'm gonna add this number up. That's 26 fire damage.
That is enough to finish them. Please do so.
Does your head just kind of explode and just go? And
I'm not
sheer
gonna explode
awesomeness.
her head. You decided to talk. So, I'm just gonna throat punch her so she can stop talking.
As you throat punch her and churn her entire throat to ash, and basically the head rolls off and the body flops to the ground. As I think you did like almost 60 points of fire damage through her throat with that description.
Yeah.
And that's there.
Why are you so mean?
She decided to talk. Talking is not allowed. Speaking of, is her echo so?
I was gonna say, as you're there, you just hear a kind of titty voice, just with that deep voice of, well, she will be missed. Echo from the little echo down there. As you can see, it's just like basically got that insight.
I'm grabbing their echo. I need to go run and find Nessa.
Wasn't there more than one of them, or was she the only one that was there?
She was the only one that was there.
Oh.
It's like, well, lads, we've lost a good one today. You hear over the echo. Oh, he was ready for the joke. Always quick with the wit. Wait, no, that bitch stole from me. Fuck her.
Bring that echo over here.
No. I'm taking it to Nessa.
Bertrand and Nessa are probably still at the gate. I'm probably just about to, like, offer her the rifle that I probably don't really need. And then you walk up.
First, I'm trying to find a mute button. Some sort of mute button on this so that they can still hear them, but they can't hear me talking.
Wait. Can echoes project, like, the video?
Yeah, let's say yeah.
I'm gonna grab her head.
Again, I will say this is something that took place without anybody else really knowing about.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Nessa. You can trace back this call. By any chance?
You're closer to the statue field.
Like, I really need you to trace back this call.
Can I try
They're
to
just
read?
going on a back and forth speech of like saying they'll miss this person and then throwing more insults back at them. Like one time they stole all the fucking rum, but they did pull somebody out of a crashing boat. They needed them for snitch information, but they still saved someone. And to answer the question of, I was brought up much earlier in the whole stuff. Tracing calls directly doesn't work great on Pandora. You'd have to go back to like one of the actual station, like relay stations, to even start tracing calls.
Do we know where one of those is?
This wouldn't be an ability that Hex just has. Being the
Unfortunately
biomechanical
not.
nonsense that he is.
Not yet.
Do we really even care?
Yes.
I mean, yes, they're gonna want us revenge, but I mean, if we immediately just gonna fuck off, it's gonna be pretty hard for him to do anything.
You know, if I had to guess, they could be on a giant pirate ship
Figured.
pretty nearby.
I
Have
mean,
you
but we're not
seen
getting
any
paid to
giant
deal with
pirate
them.
ship?
No, but we just got here.
Oh, but we know who does. But I mean, the question is, do we really care? We're not getting paid to be deal with them like we were this guys.
I'd rather not have information about us getting out anywhere.
Oh, it's too late for that.
Okay, but they don't have our exact location. And I don't know how much they actually told them.
Well, if they knew where they were and they know that they're dead, they know that we're here and how to kill them.
Also, the whole fact that the last town where we just kind of Nessie shot the guy and then we just kind of beat the crap out of his people, I mean, we're not exactly inconspicuous. I mean, if you want to go and kill him, I don't really going to have any actual reasons against it. It's just, I mean, I guess we could loot them if we kill them. Oh. Not really getting paid to go and do it though.
Seems you're not understanding my dilemma. I walked
No,
in
you don't
on
want
this
the
lady
information we're
talking
here.
about 2 sirens. At the moment, people only know about me being the 1 siren. So, these are people who have information. There are 2 sirens with us. which is not good. That means they will be prepared more, and they'll throw more people at us. I do not want that if they come and find us. So I want to cut it at the bud, nip it at the bud, and just get rid of everyone who possibly could know.
You are aware that's like a few hundred people, right?
That is fine.
And we have to go and find all of them when at least a fourth of them is probably going to cut and run.
All
And the
we
whole
will take
people
care
back
of this
there are
one
going to point
person
behind
piece
us.
of shit.
Who I point at the group of people who survived. All those people who, we didn't kill and just recruited instead, or the people who cut and ran instead of surrendering. They all know.
Hey, speaking of all you guys want to work
But I
someone
mean,
new?
the point's it's a bit late for that. 3 can keep a secret, 2 of them are dead, but now the information's out to the few hundred who are there who's going to be prepared for 2 sirens, and Barry stops and starts counting on his fingers. How many people just ran instead of actually finding us? It's like, there's a few of them, wasn't there?
No one ran.
This one, it was everybody either surrendered or got killed because
I swore
annihilation.
that there's a few of them actually who just said, screw this, and ran.
The one who you know of at least one at the bar fight ran.
No. It was, remember very clearly, it's like the guy who was talking about the rum.
No, they grabbed the rum and they crawled out of the splash zone of Tanya because they were surrendering.
So they did in fact run. Oh, well, it doesn't really
No,
matter.
they didn't flee. They're part of the ones that surrendered here.
But they're still alive, and that's still
Yeah.
pretty many people. Alright. Clarification, thanks.
Well,
But,
talking about that, Tanya's gonna give them the Thunder Kings where they said they were going. Like, here's where your new boss is.
He's gonna look down. Kind of guy's gonna look down like, fuck. I hate the fucking cold.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hmm.
like, my entire point isn't that it's. I don't see where you're coming from. I get it, but it's a bit late for that. And if you want to fight them anyways, I mean, sure. I don't really have anything against it. It's just making sure we're aware that it's shutting the barn door after the horse has already left. Yes.
Does he have
One-
rum?
Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry.
The words of a general. I don't mean this as an insult, but the words of a General Mook, a foot soldier, hold a whole lot less weight than someone who's in charge of a large fleet of people. If a random psycho ran up to you saying, "Hey, I know a siren," would you believe them? No, of course not.
Probably.
They're insane.
But if
Shut up.
Yeah, them all started saying the same thing.
I don't know,
Well,
they
they
might
do
know
know
somebody
one
that
now.
knows or has a bunch of free magic markers.
You have free magic markers?
Not personally.
Oh, fuck.
Also, you guys can keep these statues if you want to. I don't feel like moving them. That's up to you guys.
The other one speaks up. You know what? Good. I'm gonna take this one. I didn't like him. Fuck him. He's gonna be my coat rack. And they take off the one layer of vest that they have and drop it on the hand to make a point.
I can see it as a good decor piece. Stick it in the corner of a room somewhere near a door.
I like how you.
Hey, I'm kind of surprised you're opposed to just going out and killing some more people too. More bandits, especially.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not against it. I'm just trying to point out the fact that the flaw in her logic. I mean, if we want to go and kill him, sure, but it just, I don't want to just go and randomly kill people off of flawed logic. So, I mean, killing bandits, sure, but I mean,
Yeah, no,
there are a
whatever. I
lot
don't
of
care.
bandits on this planet.
Do whatever.
Oh,
I'm
there are
just
more
gonna go
bandits.
loot the one lady. That's it.
How you feeling, Nessa?
Or-
Mm.
Where's the echo recorder that was the echo device that had the call on it?
I would just dropped it from whatever.
Okay.
So I ended over my shoulder or something.
All right,
Sure,
there
really
goes
like
that
didn't
plan.
say anything against actually
Gotcha.
killing them. I was just,
He hit a mute thing on it, didn't he?
He did hit a mute. The guy's been going on a speech for a while now.
Okay.
so if you still want to go kill them, we can.
I just kind of want to see the pirate ship because I haven't got to see one before.
That's good enough. Good of reason as any. It's just,
Hear from the call. Hey. 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 Anyone that, I think they hung up on me. Did they hang up on
I
me?
answer the call.
You're better
Hello?
at this. Did they hung up on... Oh, they didn't hang up on me. Okay.
Hello,
Who am I talking to?
monk.
You know what? Why not? All right. Monk. Are you the siren?
Nope. I just explode.
No, Tanya's behind you, just giving you a nod, yes, and like just up and down.
Wait. Is this showing video or is it just voice?
You guys had it on voice still, I think. I don't know if you guys
Uh-huh.
swapped it to the projection.
We had it on voice.
All right.
I think it was asked if it could, but nobody did it. Would you know where these sirens are?
I go and stand up and look all the way around me with my head held high and deliberately look over Tanya. And as Crystal is next to me. I look over Tanya's head so I can't actually see her. I mean, they were around here somewhere. I don't see them anymore. Why, do you want to leave a message?
No, a message won't have the same impact. You know what? We've fuddled this one. I've just gotta. Could you find them?
I mean, I could, yes. Do you have a particular message for him?
Would you find them?
I go and look at Crystal and just like raise an eyebrow. I was just like, do you want to talk to him?
I've been walking away since I threw the echo net.
They're off to go loot
how-
the magic thing. Technological thing.
Yeah.
Thing that can turn invisible.
Figure out
They could
whatever it
probably
was
see
that
him
turned her
in the
invisible.
Give me a minute. I'll go and try and see if I can find him real quick.
That's appreciated.
I
You
get
see
it real
this?
quick.
Why can't you be this useful?
Are you sure you don't want to talk to him, Crystal? I did mute it, right?
Yeah, if you said you mute it.
Are you sure you don't want to talk to him, Crystal?
But now she's probably far away. You'd have to, run over to her.
Well, I mean, I have the time. I did go and say it. Give me a few minutes.
Yeah.
What'd Crystal find on the body?
Don't know if she's had enough time to loot yet.
Not really.
Hang on a quick second. Yes or no?
Why are you talking to him?
I mean, somebody else started to. Pretty rude to just hang up.
As rude as literally killing all of his men?
Well, yeah, it was just Pandora. That's
What does
kind
he
of a
want?
done thing. What?
What does he want?
I don't know. He wouldn't tell me. You want to talk to him? I
Hand
mean, I
it
could go
here.
talk to Tanya instead.
No, just give it here.
I give it to him, and unmute it. There you go.
What do you want?
Hello! Is this the Siren?
My name is not Siren, if that's what you're asking.
Well,
That'd be a weirdly weird name.
yeah, I wasn't saying like that Siren is in it's like a what you are kind of thing. Yeah, no, you know what? No, why am I getting befuddled on this? No, are you the Siren? Yes or no?
Sure.
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 Well, I'm afraid I was just curious now. I have to ask, why'd you go and kill me crew, Annie? We weren't bugging you. We were just minding our business.
They decided not to listen to reason when we asked them to stop stealing water.
Well, we need to drink as much as anyone.
Pay for it.
Do you?
Yes.
Barry
You
stops
get
in
the
the background.
distinct feeling of somebody with. You have the impression of eye patch squinting at your general direction over the audio of like, what?
Barry asks, "We do?"
Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Well, I regret to inform you, because of this whole mix-up and situation, and really I try to be a relaxed person, you have killed a lot of my people, supposedly.
I mean, a lot of them are still alive.
So you're taking hostages now, okay?
No. No, I have no use for hostages.
I think they decided
We just asked if they wanted to
Yeah.
live and listen to us. And they decided they wanted to listen to us instead of, fighting us. Really,
Ah,
it was your men who attacked us
Mutiny.
first.
mutiny, good to know, adding them to the list to execute. Well, I do regret to inform you of this, but you have killed a lot of my men. You killed somebody who I was. Honestly, it was a bit of a toss-up. But they were still part of me crew, so I'm going to have to come kill you now. You do understand, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you could just leave it be. When
it's not
we'll
the
be
first
out
time
of
I've heard that.
territory in a few days.
For some reason, I feel like all these things I said earlier that were scoffed at and ignored are coming to light. I don't know why.
What Eric say?
What are you saying about Bertram? What are you talking
Being
about, Bertram?
sarcastic. Something's
It's
wrong
nothing
with
personal,
the
but I
force.
just want you to know this. Like, just me to you, heart to heart right now. This isn't anything personal. You know this, right?
Can I hear this call?
Fair enough.
No.
It may feel personal when I am in the middle of stabbing you, admittedly. Things like that did too. But I promise, it's just business.
Alright, I guess if that happens, when we'll be exploding your face, then, I guess. I'm sorry, you sound like a very polite person. I would hate to
You
do
know
that
what?
to you,
That's
but
fair. If I'm stabbing you, you can try to explode me. That's fair game. That's how these things work.
Fair enough.
At least you guys understand how the rules work.
Indeed. Pleasant conversation.
Now, how many of you raided my camp?
Like,
Very
know
sort
of
of
at least
thank
three.
again. A few. I don't know. Very suddenly lost the ability to count because forgot who the fuck.
How many
people we
bottles
have.
of rum per person? Wait, that came out wrong.
some people really like to drink. I
Hold
know
on.
at least one person would just drink a whole barrel if they could.
How many?
Who am I kidding? They would
Thinking about
dive
that.
into the barrel.
You know what? We'll go back to my original one. The rum metaphor kind of got away from me. How many people came to the camp to kill everybody, please?
1, 2, 3,
No idea.
4.
You don't know how many people you brought.
Oh, I
I'm
know how
gonna
many
go
people
out on a
we
limb.
brought, but I know some people were asked to come beforehand, and I don't know what happened to them.
I
You
think
know
there's
what?
also a bit
You've
of
got me
debate
on
on.
a technicality there. I was reductive. That's fair on that whole assumption.
There's
How
also
many
a bit
did
of a
you
debate on
bring?
how. There's also a bit of a debate on whether or not some of these people count as people.
Oh, this
Like,
got more complicated. How
five?
many sandworms do we have?
That statement felt racist.
7? Do you have more
You
than
said 7. I thought 5. I think it's 5.
You think it's 5?
Okay.
Well, okay, I'll have 2 extras just in case.
I mean, if you want us to fight some sandworms, that actually kind of sounds kind of fun.
What does
No,
sandworms
I'm
have
going
to
to
do with
feed you
anything?
to them.
Do you have control over sandworms?
Well, no, it's not that hard. You just have to go and have a place where they are and then feed them to them. I mean, that would be...
He gets
That,
it.
you could...
I kind of... We just feed them. You know, mutinous rebellions, people trying to steal my stuff,
Well, that's
Tim
boring,
when he
though.
annoys me.
I mean,
I thought you had like a whole sandworm armada or something.
Why would I have a Sam Word Armada? You're weird.
Because that'd be
You know
really
that?
cool. You just
You're
send them to
very
attack people.
well, I mean, she is a siren, so I mean, there's kind
like
of
You
part
know
of the
what?
job.
This
for
is fair. And you know what? It is a cool idea. After I stab you to death brutally, I'm sorry, I'll start on the Sandworm Armada.
Oh,
You just
I mean,
gotta
do you have a
figure out how you
location
can
for us?
train
I mean,
them.
we can just go out there and meet you.
You guys both spoke at once, and I missed that. I'm sorry.
What?
You guys both spoke at once. At least came through on my side at once. I missed that. I'm sorry, guys.
I said you just have to figure out how to train them properly.
Yeah. I got plenty of crew.
Anyway, do you have a location for us?
Why
I
do
mean,
you
I'm sure we
care
can go
about
out and
these
meet you.
few?
Oh, absolutely. We're on the way.
You're coming to us? Okay. They can do that.
Yeah, I'm coming to stab you. What kind of rude ending would I be if I didn't come to stab you? Make you walk to your own death? That's just... You know, I'm barbaric sometimes, man.
You know, this is really good conversation.
It is. It's a shame that I'm going to have to feed you to the sandworms.
Hey,
Well, you
if
could
it
just
happens, it happens.
And you know what?
Not.
You're right. I was rude calling you Siren earlier. What is your name before I feed you to the sandworms?
Oh, she's Crystal.
There are
Duly
not
noted.
few people I kind of want to punch. But they
Well,
don't
Crystal
wanna-
and to the other jolly fellow that was just as helpful.
It's Barry. Barry the
Barry,
monk.
I'll make sure I'll denote yours personally. It'll be fun.
Thank you.
Well, I'm afraid I'm running out of time. Busy things to do, people to stab, you on the list. I shall see you shortly.
Indeed.
Like, how far?
See you soon.
Where am I on the list?
Well, I'm afraid you're rather high on the list because Siren, scary, deadly, terrifying.
Fair.
Very understanding.
The power is mildly enthralling, admittedly, but terrifying nonetheless. So you're pretty high on the list, unfortunately, with the other Siren that's supposed to be there.
What other siren?
The other Siren that attacked my people.
Did someone send a siren to attack your people before?
Nope, the one with the 2 on the list. The one that you broke in and stabbed my friend to death on.
Well, that's because she ran away
Good
from
call.
me and stabbed me.
Do we do that?
I mean, this is Pandora.
She
They
did.
said there was 2 there, so I'm assuming 2. Even if it's only 1, I'm gonna assume 2 just to play it safe.
Could be talking about this
I mean, it's
exploding
very
dude.
understanding.
He kind of
I mean,
explodes
better
from
to-
nowhere.
What?
Are you a
Barry stops
siren?
and is confused. Barry visibly stops and just looks down at himself. Alright.
I feel
All
like
sirens
if
women? I don't
You
think I'm
gotta-
a woman.
Weirdly, magically explode.
Barry's just going through a mild existential crisis, like,
I
Barry
know that
sits
sound. Yeah, he's Iridian. Good to know. Well, if you wish to pass the message along to any of your friends engaging with him, please inform them of their imminent stabbing and consequential feeding to the sandworms, please.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I guess.
Ah, very much
Charles.
appreciated.
Have a nice day.
Have a wonderful day. And click.
Really? Really? Really?
Very pays you no mind is still suffering from existential crisis.
Stop giving
Yeah,
people
fine.
our
Raise her
names.
hand.
Do not give out your name when talking to people who are hostile to you.
Nessa's gonna raise her hand.
Nessa wasn't there.
I look over
This
at
one
Nessa.
didn't take
Yes,
place
what's
First you
up?
get a ride from the
far.
fight.
Oh, I thought they were
I
all
was
both
gonna
kind of
toss
far
out
away.
If,
Yeah, I thought it
yeah,
was-
but if anybody wanted to follow, it wouldn't be that big of a deal.
So let's
I
say
thought
that we
you
heard
came
them
to me
like
already.
light and echoey.
Fair.
What Nessa say?
I thought Crystal had already come to me.
I did, and then I walked back
She
after
did,
giving
actually.
up.
And it was while they were
So I
walking
started.
back that Barry went and got her.
I assumed that I was eavesdropping, but I'm gonna raise my hand. I don't want to get eaten by a sandworm.
You're not going to get eaten by a sandworm.
You'd have
Hopefully.
to kill
He
you
seemed
first.
pretty confident that he was gonna eat us.
Did they say
With the
how
sandworm.
soon they'd be here?
No. No, they did not. Did we bring any sort of vehicle, or do they have any in this bay here?
They do, in fact, have some here. Yeah, no, you guys do not have a vehicle as of yet.
Cool. That's mine now. I'm taking it.
It's the destiny. It's manifesting.
Once again.
But yeah,
I thought you want to kill these guys.
I
No, that
wanted
was
to go
me.
stop them from
Even-
spreading information.
He even went so far as going to set up a nice date for it. Want to go and meet us and go and kill each other. Be
There's a
fun.
difference between there's a thing we should go take care of, let's go take care of it our way, and these guys are heading toward us that we don't know how quickly is speed.
We're on the back foot here. We don't have the upper hand.
I think it's hilarious. Just the way we've swapped positions in this argument. It's hilarious.
Nothing
I mean, we
That's
have
a
snipers
word
that
you
can
can use to describe it, I guess.
We have snipers that can set up positions in here. We have buildings for cover. We have, well, I guess our new crew. If we have to fight these guys and you don't help us, you guys are turning it into coat racks as well.
Oh no! Didn't you hear him?
Oh,
He was
no.
saying that he was talking about how, they must have committed mutiny because they didn't fight to the death, and so that means he was going to feed them to the sandworms.
To translate,
Yeah, he likes to do
hey,
that.
your old captain has issued an edict of death upon all of you. So we're your best
yeah, we
bet now.
expected that. Yeah, we kind of expected that would have been bitterly.
So we have a nice little ambush point in here. They'll be expecting it, but we can make little checkpoints and stuff at the entrance there.
I can probably
And
make
I mean,
most
even
shots.
if we do go and leave, we're just changing a place where we fight them.
Do they
Also,
have
That
it's
can
lot
matter a
cooler
lot.
nicer down. It's a lot cooler and nicer
Everyone's
down
picking
here
one.
than it is up there.
Everybody's picking what's what.
It's
That is-
cooler and nicer down here.
But do they
Let's
have a
just go
ship
keep-
so that they can collapse the whole thing on top of us? Is my concern. Do they
No,
have
they
a
wanna go
ship
feed us.
and they have cannons?
They-
They could just.
No, they
collapse the
very
whole
explicitly
case.
stated they want to go and stab us in the face, and they have to go and do that to, maintain order and then feed us to sandworms.
Well, they can
can
stab you in the
just
face
do the
after they
reasonable
crush
thing.
you with a rock.
I don't know. They
Yes,
gotta
we
go
have
and do it
bodies.
this way, otherwise they will lose control of their crew.
If you want to feed us to sandworms, they also need our bodies, so they have to come down here and get them.
We just
Exactly.
lead the sandworms over to this area, and then that's feeding us to the sandworms.
It doesn't work. You're going for semantics, but this is more of a
I don't know.
posturing thing. He has to do it to retain authority.
The easiest way for them to kill us would be to
And he
collapse the
can't
tunnels,
do it because then
cover everything.
because he has
So
his
we
own
can't
recovery
breathe.
requirements. Crystal. He has his own requirements for how he has to do this. Also, Bandit. He's going to want to stab us in the face and
He's got a
directly,
pirate's
not just
mood.
yeah.
Or you can just be as pure mercenary as you were back at the bar. Grab a vehicle here, get the fuck back there, say mission complete, get your information, and be gone before they even get here.
Yeah, that's why I was going to go start boarding up a ship. One of these little
Except-
hovercrafts.
The ship is a half hour's walk. It's not
No.
that far.
He meant the
No.
one of
I
the
meant when the
floater- one
hovercrafts
of the
are
boats here.
in.
No, I
Okay.
got that. I was talking more distance. It's a half hour's walk.
Be super
Like
quick when
in
you
2
have it.
minutes. Yeah.
A half
So,
hour
I
walk
mean-
is like 3 miles.
Yes, that is the point. As in, that's going to be the obvious place to look for us afterwards.
Which is why we go there fast, get our information, and leave. Fast.
Yeah, except you'd already have caught up to us by then, probably. I mean, he was already in the area because this was their base where they got the water from.
Regardless, it seems like a fight's coming one way or another. I can probably make do with my other rifle. Does anybody want the sniper I picked up at the start of this to add to the number of people that have these things? Or just to
Nessa
upgrade
makes
one
the
of the
most
people
sense
that
to get the
has
best
one?
one, since she has unlimited ammo.
She has unlimited ammo?
Oh, wait, did we ever divide those items up?
No.
No.
I'm just gonna call Clay.
Okay. Picks up pretty quickly.
Hey, so I know we haven't been gone like that long. Killed some people down here, recruited some others for a bit of a fight. We have probably most of the rest of the pirate gang coming towards us now. Don't know if we're gonna head back to you guys in the town, or if we're gonna stay here, how long things are gonna go. Be ready for a fight though. Probably let the town people know to be ready for a fight just in case. Or in case we need to jump and run. How's the info gathering going?
Oh yeah, info gathering. Yes, it's good.
Have a fun time?
Excellent. Yeah. But yeah.
For you, man.
When you say he's on his way, do you mean now?
Right now. Yeah, right about now.
Yeah, we just
Sure,
don't know how
he's
long they're gonna take to get here.
I doubt it's gonna be that long.
Within the hour.
That ruins my plans.
Well, I mean, we're not necessarily going back. We might just go and hunker down here to have a good ambush point, place to go and fight back from. Or we might go and try and outrun them, but... I mean, what are your thoughts on our ability to outrun them in a tiny hovercraft versus their pirate ship? Do you think the bigger ship would be able to go faster, or would it be slower?
Huh. If you make a quick mess in the vehicle, please clean it up.
I'm not in the vehicle, but
Listen,
okay. And as
But no,
for
so-
the
I don't know where
ship
you are, and I
and-
just didn't want to find a mess.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Ship?
I have better manners than that. And the ship, don't know. I've never been on one of their pirate ships before, so
Crystal said she was going to be getting a ship. Is she doing that in the background?
I'm assuming
hopefully.
yes.
Yes, I've been going around packing stuff up, getting the ship, finding the keys, going back to get whatever was on that one girl's body, because that invisibility might be nice. And preparing to leave.
Well, the ninjas had that.
I'm gonna go with her to grab the lady's head.
You can do so.
Anyway. So what do you think our chances are if we just cut and run of being able to outrun them? Just on average. Their stuff versus ours. Pirates versus your stuff, your gear.
I have a truck and trailer. Well, I don't know much about the pirates and their equipment and all that. I have a truck and
Hovercraft.
trailer.
They have hovercraft. So doubtful that you'd be able to outrun them, or
I have no idea.
If they have big cannons can shoot really far.
very good point. And yet another reason to.
Hey, Clay, if we steal their
Who
thing, do you
wants to
think you
stay
could...
here and fight them, or run and possibly get shot by the cannon? As to ever run. Did anyone actually think we can outrun them? You think we can outrun them, people?
I don't know.
Nessa?
You don't have to be faster than them, just not where they're looking.
Yeah.
Also, we don't know where we're heading to next, exactly.
Oh, wait. You're in town. You're just going to talk to the person. Tell them that we've already finished it, and then we can just go leave.
Literally
Yeah,
what I said.
Go.
Eric, what'd you say?
Talk.
What
to-
Eric say?
I have a feeling they're in earshot.
I mean, the people are dead. Or at least this group.
Well, I'll go grab him. He might be occupied with business. So I'm gonna say, I'll let you know.
Alright. If you go and figure out where we're going, just give us a message. I guess we'll go and let you go after and try and figure this out.
I'd appreciate that.
Bye. Let's call, I guess.
It was Tanya on the call, but she'll hang up.
No.
just
lost
picture
track of that.
Barry reaching over and clicking your hang up now. Just click.
Oh, sorry about that, Tanya. That was a bit rude, wasn't it? Oh, well.
Okay, we're done anyways.
So, thoughts, people? I mean, there's pros and cons to both sides of this.
The food's coming.
What did Smeeta
Sorry, I didn't-
say?
The
He said
food
the
is
food's on
coming.
the
Get
way.
it.
Sorry I didn't share as much this
food
time,
is on the
Smeet.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah, but there's a bit more than usual, so I mean, you did go and take a bit more than usual, but there's also more of them this time. I think it evens out.
It's been a while since I
Barry
got
just
to do
visibly
that.
shakes his head.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, staying here or going? Is it kind of need to make the decision now? Make the best chances of it, either with preparing for an ambush or preparing for a fight, or trying to get out of the way before.
What if they all start to come down the tunnels and then we just launch hovercrafts at them and run them over?
I mean, we could very easily use them as projectiles. Yes, possibly. Who's speaking in the background? Is that God speaking in the background?
Yeah.
I heard Max say something, I couldn't tell what.
I can't sing on the stream, damn it.
You're right, you're not allowed to because copyright.
Exactly.
You can play the Taco Bell noise though.
I'm good.
What was Max saying? Something? I take that as a no. Or she's muted.
Mine was just about Matthew.
Okay.
Anyway, so
Archie, what do you
there we
think?
go. Crystal very wants to go. Yes, Nessa, what do you think?
Do we know how many pirates there are?
No idea.
I think about twice as many as this, but they're also on the ship and have to come here. I mean, we dealt with these guys really easily. Think we have time? Wait, do we have time for a rest, Matt? I wonder. A short rest, I mean.
We don't
Excellent
know.
question.
I mean, could we give it an attempt, anyways? What happens if you take a short rest and it's interrupted?
And you don't have the rest.
Did you just? No, I mean, like if you're already. Man, do it.
It has
Oh,
to
well.
meet the hour in order to provide any benefits. If we are
know,
on minute 59, nothing occurs.
Gonna bring that up because the hour is kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it
I
is.
might probably gonna end up shortening that to like maybe 15 or 20 minutes because that's actually a breather you guys can take in a reasonable dire situation.
Because if you have enough time for an
Thank you,
hour, you
Matt.
have enough time for 8 hours most of the time.
So let's say 15, 20 minutes for a short rest just because it keeps things rolling for the day. More things can happen.
Let's divide those weapons up.
Wonderful person.
A lot of times you also don't need a full hour to recover stuff. Like, honestly, past half an hour, your body kind of starts to cool down, and then you want to go nap.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we do in fact have time for a short rest. We do one. No, seriously, still. I mean, are we staying or going? I mean, as far as I know, Crystal's the only one who's actually the solid idea of what the fuck they want to do, and she wants to leave.
I'm just showing Nessa how rifle work.
Bertram, say something.
I think
I
they're
know
gonna go
how
get
rifle
sniper
works. I
position.
invented rifle.
You did not invent Hyperion rifle. Look, it's all shaky. It's bullshit. Keep shooting. It gets better.
It doesn't have a revolving cylinder.
Anyway,
So you two gonna get on the roof or some of the roofs or anything of the buildings, or?
wait. They're invisible people. We could make you guys invisible.
You want to go confirm that, Chief?
I mean, maybe.
Hey, Crystal. Just walkie-talkie. Hey, Crystal.
What?
You find any invisible stuff yet over there on the body?
Roll investigation.
Move my dice. That's a number that I can't see. 15.
On that one, at least the one in the house, there doesn't seem to be any left. It seemed to have been a consumable. A, like, one-off.
Did you go and use it like the
They do have both of their cutlasses, though,
Fallout
and their shield.
things?
Yeah, it'd be
Nice.
kind of similar to the Fallout things you're thinking of, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Might as well take those and add them to my collection. Is there anything else in this room? Crates, boxes, places where they like to store consumables.
Yeah, running off what you find there. You spend a few minutes more looking while everybody's talking. I'd say you find another $400 and 3 Iridian bars.
See, now that's an interesting find.
But that's this person and this room over here. They seem to have some chests and other stuff hidden.
Is it $400?
Yes. That's only, but that, like I said, that'll only be this person and this room where she seemed to have stuff stashed away.
Is anyone hurt HP
Anyway.
wise? Is anyone hurt?
I'm a little above half health. Why? Do you want to give me some health?
As a Tanya being able to see if people are hurt or not, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take some health.
Punch herself in her
vampire, though.
punch herself in her shield. To give Barry the 2d8 plus 4. We're using the metal dice.
28 plus 4? Wow, that's a bunch.
2d8.
So what'd you roll?
6 plus 2, so 8 plus 4, 12.
63 out of 93. Huh. Right, you say 12?
Everybody looks at Barry as he speaks in an eldritch language that is unknown.
What the fuck is going on?
It sounds kind of
Wait,
like
is it
that noise from
12 in that sense?
Transformers.
Yep.
Yep, that one.
I was wrong. 65 out of 93.
They
The
can't
noises
count this.
continue and everybody starts to get a headache.
They can't count that high.
Shit, goddamn. Teacher's not liking saving. 5. 65, yes.
Max, do you need a quick rundown of the mechanics of it? Or does Max have or Matt have those that he can just send down? I don't know if he has it written down or something.
I'm sure he could probably send it over.
Otherwise, I'll write it down. I don't care too much.
Probably so.
I got it? Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, it's the sniper that blocks 10?
Yeah, reaction block 10, and then Hyperion has a standard +1, and then it has a ramping up.
The ramping accuracy.
Yeah.
Okay, just double check and make sure I had the right item pulled up on
It's
my
that one.
notes.
Alright, so. Barry, I'd like to go and check about for investigation check for explosives and grenades and such like.
Rolled investigation for the other areas, I guess.
I think it's wise in this instant for me to go put together a pirate outfit.
Absolutely can.
Yar har fiddledee.
You just walk over to one person looking for it, you have one walk up to you like, hey, what you doing? Those are kind of made of stone still.
Well, obviously I can't use that one. Why would I even walk over there?
Because that's where everybody is.
Okay, 18?
They was just walk over to you trying to be nice. Alright, 18. Just, get that. What you looking for?
Explosives.
I briefly described.
Both.
Who are you talking
As
to?
in,
You were for yours, because just yours seemed more of an interaction and his seemed looting.
Okay.
as in both stuff that can be used, that can be made explosive for use of an ambush, and both things like, grenades, rocket launchers. Both.
Yes.
Both things are already explosive, are things that can be made to be explosive.
Yes. I got that from the first bit.
Yeah.
Alright. You're to Bertram's response on that one then.
I'm trying to find an outfit that is the same feel as the, cutlass wielders, except a bit less popish.
He reaches out,
Yeah, that's a
puts a hand on your shoulder. You've come to the right place.
I give a nod.
And they pull
Is it
you
dead?
into a room for a makeover.
So there's a dead person that's missing a head you can get clothes off of.
Yeah, that's probably what it's going to be mainly consistent of, but this person apparently has their own plan, and we're doing this.
Yes, you have a makeover now with 2 other pirates. It's okay, it'll be great.
If they try anything,
how
I'll feed them the
feeling?
schmeat.
1 eye patch, 2 eye patches, no eye patches? They're
No eye
all
patches
fine.
need depth perception. Depth perception's really good, unless it's one of those fake eye patches. Then it's cheating, but it's still, you know.
But we have fake eye patches. We do have sharpshooters that need to aim still. Please, we're only some savages.
We continue.
So, and back to Barry, looking around for explosives. And I'm going to count ammo for this in general. The ammo sheet you guys have, this is a large camp. You took them out. You can top off any of the ammos you guys wish to.
Just any of them, all of them,
Yes.
including
This is a
grenades and
big
rocket
camp.
launchers.
Yes, this is a big camp. They had a lot of stuff here. You guys can top off your ammo supplies.
Wow, I have grenades finally.
Oh shit, so do I.
Hold on to those to give to Barry later.
Yes. Barry can do wonderful things for grenade launchers.
Just adding to my disguise collection.
Anyway, So,
That is all the explosive stuff. Actually, you know what? One more thing would stand out under explosives as you think about it. You go out and look at Girder's prosthetic arm, and it seems that he has a thing like you can load explosives into his. He can load explosives into his prosthetic for something. But it is a whole fake arm, so I mean, the use of it may not be there, but you do have
new
explosives on.
gun or new trap? Oh! We can go and give it to one of Nessa's robots. Tex or Rex, whichever the big one is.
The big one's Tex.
Hey Nessa, I found a gift for Tex.
He points at a whole human-armed prosthetic.
You put this in there, something happens.
Go over there and cut that off for Barry and to carry.
As
I mean, I
says
think
this, as Tommy just cuts it off and splatters blood everywhere on her and Barry.
Yeah, Tanya?
Yeah.
I pick the arm up and bring it over to Nessa. You can go and add this to your text and it does a thing.
Just bits of viscera
forgot what-
slopping out the fucking connector.
Yep.
What is
I
it?
figured it would be like a clean cut at like the elbow or something.
No, it's his whole arm up to his shoulder.
Oh, then
Yeah.
I figured it'd be a clean cut at the shoulder.
The inside bits.
Yeah, there's inside bits still. You don't want to get cut the metal. You want to cut the flesh.
Yeah.
There's still a bit of flesh left. Anyway,
It's the prosthetic that the big guy at the front girder had. It's his whole, like, right arm.
what did it do again, Matt? We just
You know,
saw
you
it in
guys
character,
didn't
but-
really know.
He
You
rocket
got punched in
punches.
the chest really fucking
Okay,
hard.
he rocket punches.
We could make it into a giant scorpion stinger stake driver for Tex.
I mean, we could. We can add in his tail and go and change it up a bit. I mean, the guy had it as an arm, but I mean, you just need the pieces for it, right? Go and change it up.
I think Matt's having flashbacks. The same weapons just keep appearing. It's back.
Except this time it's powered by explosives instead.
Just you wait. Somebody will find the crossbow.
Why the crossbow?
Because the other main thing was a kinetic fucking harpoon gun.
Arlo.
I just attributed that to
What-
the sniper rifle.
What do you have to go and add to this again to go and power it, Matt? I can't remember.
The arm seems to be powered by explosives. It seems to have an alternate of either rocket or either launcher ammo or grenades could be used.
Yeah.
Assumedly
Can I
to
do
different
this?
effects.
Yes.
We'll have to fuck with that later.
Just give it to Nessa for the, I don't know. Well, I don't know what the fuck happens to her stuff in her inventory. She has it now. You can mess with it
I
and
just
add
have
it
to
to.
drag this around for the rest of the.
New status acquired. Encumbered.
Matt,
Yeah, what's up?
for Crystal, just because she probably would have paid special attention to it, was the sword that the individual used to cut them special in any way? Or was it just a sword?
I'd say with everybody rolling investigation checks, including Crystal and all that, the sword on the one she fought over at the edge wasn't particularly unique. The cutlass of the badass with the sword pistol combo is a unique one, though.
Aren't they a statue?
No, you guys didn't statue them.
Okay, they're part of the first group.
Yes.
Did they even drop any good shields? I can't remember if that got statue.
Yes, there were some good shields there.
Oh. Shield.
Could use sword gun.
They have.
Also, question.
What's
You said
that?
that we could go and use this. We didn't just have to go and sit in one place for a short rest or something, right? Can we just be, looting for a short rest during the short rest?
Looting's an active doing thing, but I mean that, and like you guys can walk about, you guys can take a rest, like you guys can do like mild stuff like walking around some, driving. Active things like going out and like pillaging and pilfering through a bunch of stuff won't count for that.
What's the
So
sword
it
gun
doesn't count
do?
as a short rest.
The sword is dueling cutlass. Basically, it means you can use a reaction to add proficiency to your AC, and if that blocks an attack, you can make an attack as part of that reaction. The gamble here is you do have to declare that before you know if their attack hits or misses.
Is it a +1 sword or anything? And what's the pistol damage? Standard pistol? D6?
Yeah, the pistol itself wasn't unique. The sword was the more unique one. I'd say it's a +1, probably.
I take.
Alright, taking the dueling cutlass.
Alright, wants to go and do a quick once about for see if there's any shields better than his. Well, any good shields over 20. Any good shields, and if not, he's just gonna take a short rest. And
Yes.
you sit down.
Okay. There are a handful of 30 shields at minimum, and there is one 40 shield.
Alright, what does
Let
40
me
shield do?
double
Just 40 or?
check. Most of the 30s were normal. The 41 did have a unique, I'm pretty sure, but I'm flipping through my notes.
Well, if anyone doesn't have a 30 shield and wants to...
Yeah.
Still rocking a 15.
How high is the crack in the ceiling?
Probably about 90 feet up.
Are there any buildings
Do I
that I
drop
could
it on them?
possibly clamber on top of? Or is it not? Basically, I have
the
a grappling
tallest
hook for
one here is
60.
Oh yeah, the tallest building here is 3 stories, so like 30 feet. Actually, so yeah, exactly enough. Now that I think about that.
Cold.
I'm just kinda, like, looking at
40
that.
shield is a roid shield.
What does Roy Shield do
Meaning-
again?
When it's depleted, it gives bonus damage, and this one has a unique one that also gives bonus movement.
Okay, bonus damage. Okay, and okay. So that's 40 plus. I'm just going to send me the stats for that or something. We can move on.
Well, I'm offering
But,
up what it is, so everybody can talk about what they want or need.
I mean, I'll take it, and I'm going to trade off my 30 shield with 8 fire spike for it. I mean, I am very much frontline tank of it, and extra damage plus extra movement speed would be helpful for me versus people who might not need it, or
You said
might.
the cutlass was proficiency, right, Matt?
Yes, it works. It's proficiency added on.
You may parry! Only if you preempt it, though, which is gonna make it tricky.
It is tricky, but it's a gamble to get an extra attack in on a defense.
Yeah, it's just if there's any other reactions, they're gonna... Safer bets, you know.
It is. It's a risk.
Well,
Absolutely.
Look, I got one other reaction, and it deals with elemental stuff.
Anyway, so is anyone else going to try and claim the shield?
Which
Good.
one?
The 40
He
raid
has-
shield, roid shield.
Yeah, Roid Shield that has 40 capacity, so when it's
I
depleted,
thought you wanted that one.
gives
I do, yeah. I'm willing to trade, willing to give whoever else, if probably you, the 30 fire spike shield I have.
Oh yeah, I'll take the fire spike.
It's 30 and it does 8 fire damage. But only with melee though.
Yes.
If someone does melee attack to you. Which I mean would probably be pretty good for you again how much you're up in the front as much as I am.
So that
I
they
mean,
hit me with a melee attack and then they take damage in return.
Yes.
Yep.
No, just
Fire
every
damage.
time somebody hits you with a melee attack, they take damage. So they hit you 3 times, they take the damage 3 times.
Okay. How much damage are they taking?
8. You have that written down, buddy. 8.
Give me a pin. There's my pin.
30 shield, 8 fire damage.
The only other things of like big note that I have here for you are there is the cannon from the cannoneer. There is a Hyperion shotgun and a Vladov sniper and assault rifle. And then one Malion laser that seems to be focused along the railgun path.
How big is the cannon?
It's the size of a 12-pounder cannon. Roughly.
Can you write those things down in chat?
Yeah, I'll write those in chat. That's a fair point. I should have done that. That's way better.
I'll be back in a second.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you guys. I just gotta take the dog out.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna let him finish writing before I do anything.
Okay, we got the
Yeah,
shield
okay.
written now. Thank you. You doubled my shield.
You're welcome. And I mean,
And then you guys already have the shields. As you guys continue pilfering through everything, I'd say the group has another $300 and 2 Iridium bars to split.
And let's just touch on that roid shield, or can you just write that down as well?
Yeah, I'll just send it over to you.
Thank you.
Are these all the weapons that haven't been claimed?
That's just what's there. Hold on, sniper equivalent.
Anyway, I guess Barry's gonna take a short rest. I still can.
Alright, good messages. I can send you the Roy Shield thing.
Wait, is the cannon able to be I can't remember. Forgot the term.
Go on, small size character. Examine the cannon.
Try to one-hand a cannon.
You can't put a cannon in the game and expect me not to try to use it.
I mean, hey, you gonna see the little people gonna use those shotguns. You think they blasted back or something? Or is it not a
Yeah,
okay.
shotguns launch them.
yeah. So I mean, just have it be like that. Like, okay, you can fire
That's
it, but it
extreme.
does go and send you. It does send you back 10 feet every shot.
Really, it's just an
So you
escape
can use it
option.
as a movement technique.
I was going to say it's technically movement at that point because it wouldn't be 10. That's like the shotgun. That's like firing the cannon. You get launched like 40 feet backwards.
Exactly. You can use it, but it is a movement technique. It's to send you flying back.
Okay, question then. If I shoot it in the air, what happens? If I'm jumping or falling, if I shoot it, it'll move.
Are you pointing at the ground or pointing up?
No, let's
at
say
the
like
sky?
I'm jumping off of something and I fire it.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
but
do
down.
rocket jumping.
No, no.
Probably upwards.
No, I'm saying if I'm like shooting behind
probably
me, not
fly
shooting up or
upwards.
down, but like shooting like either in front or behind.
Then you'd fly the movement speed.
Yeah, you can fly with this.
But the real awkward part is trying to carry this thing. Well, no, actually, never mind. Destruct.
Okay, that was the term I
Yeah.
was looking for, destruct. So theoretically, I could use it to fire and go into somebody. Would that empower a strike? Would it make it stronger if like, you know?
I mean, you could probably go and put a battering ram on the other end of the cannon, so you can just kind of aim it on the back end. Just like, oh yes, the front end sends the ball that way, and when you shoot, it just kind of goes.
Or
no
I
one
shoot
else is
behind
going
me and throw
to-
myself into him and punch him in the face.
No one else is going to take claim of things. I want to take the Vladov sniper. That works once per turn, right?
Yes. You can only activate the extra Vladoff effect once per turn.
And quick reminder on max range of snipers.
200,
I
800.
posted a GIF.
Okay. And then it goes.
Vladoffs do, keep in mind, sorry, another denotion. Vladoffs
Yeah, I know,
do
there we
drop
go.
1 die size. Sorry.
I'm
Just
having
wanted
it
to make
share
sure.
the same space as the Torg rifle, because they both deal a D8, I believe, after all said and done.
Yes. Yes. One just has a little bit of splash, the other one lets you fire twice.
Does my shotgun send me back too, or is it just a cannon?
For the purposes
It
of
would just be the cannon.
additional loot questions, this laser railgun, that's a D10 laser weapon, what element?
It is 2. It is fire and cryo.
Okay.
But it is 4 ammo per shot in return.
Crystal, do you want this?
What is it? Railgun?
Yes.
You probably will make more use of it out of it.
No, it's a sniper equivalency. I already have something there, and as far as elements go, I have various things. This would give you access to, did you say fire and cryo?
Yes.
Fire and
Fire and
cryo
cryo.
at extreme ranges, because I don't really think you
can
have any
alternate.
firearms that go too far.
I really don't. I have this old bandit rifle that I stole, but it's not really useful.
Well, this won't even take away from the same ammo cache. It will take 4 from your laser things, but we found a lot of those cells lying around here. Catch.
Alright, thank you. Let me just actually write this down.
The other option was to shove it into Texas mouth and hope for the best.
Oh no, I think it's a pretty solid plan.
I mean, it's about solid plan as the extra armor one does.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
does anybody have something to stop people from falling to their deaths? Just across the board?
Rope.
Yes,
Rope.
but that's more
Yes.
of a preventative
And,
measure instead of an
climbing.
active measure. You have a
I
thing?
mean, there's like, no, I have like climbing stuff. So I mean, like, climbing pittons and everything.
Well, right now I have to stand on
climb
top of
yourself?
this building, aim really close to the wall over there, and see if I can clamber up there. And that's a lot of distance between myself and the ground. And I'm a little frightened of it.
You stop people who
Oh,
I'm
man.
touching from dying to fall again.
Rest of the drink.
Not
Okay.
from falling to their death. But I have to be
Well, I
touching
mean, like
them.
I said, that
If that's the case,
Like-
come with me.
like
Okay.
Heading up the building because I want to check
Yeah.
out the roof.
are you wanting to go and bring down the roof on top of the enemy? Is that a thing that can happen?
Okay. Climb up to the roof, you fire off your grappling hook and it can pull you up to one of the crags of the ceiling.
Clamber up there,
Are you
check it around. Because you said we could
grab
see
onto
sunlight.
it. Yeah, you grab onto it and you clamber your last little way up through the thicker bit of the rock. And as you peer your head over the top and look around, you see 4 sleeping stalkers.
Just put a finger to my mouth and look down.
All of them tails down, curled up, and it looks like they're snoozing in a half semi pile. 3 of them are on the normal side, but one of them is rather imposingly large.
Can I make a stealth check and check the area out a little bit more?
Absolutely.
Okay. That is a 19.
That is success. Oops, what happened?
That was
I arrived.
Robert 20.
Okay, making sure it was him coming back and not somebody dropping.
Oh, what's the stats on the
Absolutely.
cannon?
I will text those to you. Sorry, I'll send those to you in Discord. But as you take a swipe, silent little tippy-toe creep around, this seems to be the top of the craggy area. There seems to be 2 main ways up to this higher thing from the desert region, and then it starts to feed off and back towards away from everything. As it gently slips down on the other side. That's not the how to put it. I'm describing this poorly. You know the more desertish, sand dune area you guys walked along to get here, up against the wall? It seems to be a main route that you can wind up to get up here. And then on the back, it starts to peter off back into the landscape behind it as a normal slope.
And in the immediate vicinity, it looks a bit stalker nesty.
That's the next part I was gonna say. Looking around, it's a good little bit of mess of remains of some animals, remains of some people. There's some of those like little mounds that they build up that's kind of like congealed together a little bit.
So it looks like it's along a main road, but not exactly frequented.
It looks like it's a little bit out of the way and it's a stalker nest.
Yeah. Just kind of silently clamber back down and go back to the rooftop.
Oh, sorry. I was just looking at my stuff before I finished. As you look around, there are definitely more than just those 4 stalkers lying around.
Yeah. I don't see a giant ass ship heading this way though, right?
Would you like to make a perception?
I don't know how I would miss it, but sure.
You never know. Have you not seen Pirates of the Caribbean? Those things are stealthy sometimes.
Sand in my eye. 21.
It's the same color as the sand. It's really hot out.
You're
You might
looking
have
too
found a crab
low.
on. You might have been distracted by a crab on the ground. Could be
That
busy
one
looking
failed
rough.
perception, step on a stalker tail. Let's go. Please don't actually roll a 1. That was a joke.
Got it, 20.
Okay, 25.
1.
Thankfully, there's no such thing in sight at the moment. But as you look across, you can see a large amount of like where the dunes run in between tall, craggy outcroppings forming mini canyons. Like massive bones of some large, long-dead creature jutting out of rock walls and the surfaces of them and the tops of all of these.
Am I high enough
You
to
can see different
see...
sandworms swimming around, popping out here and there, catching the unfortunate straggler here and there as well.
Am I high enough to see evidence of oasis from this location? Or are there like more hills and stuff in the way? Like how high?
I'd say from here you could catch a glimpse of it, yeah.
Okay.
Most of it, no, but some of like the taller buildings you can start to see the rooftops of.
Figuring out a replacement. But alrighty. Given the active stalker location, I'm gonna go ahead and mentally note that, and then we're gonna head back down.
Fair enough. Heading back down then. As you just attach the crawl back in as quietly as you can, attach the grappling hook and just back down.
Since Crystal's immediately nearby, share there is a stalker nest up there. And we're not too far from Oasis off that away. It's just higher up on the hill, there's no real... I would say put somebody with a rifle up there, but stalkers. Matter of fact, the fact that they're not climbing down the walls right now with their weird little talon feet is a little surprising.
What stalkers?
Also, keep in mind, it is there, but it's still a ways off in the distance.
Yeah, they know that we're not closer to it.
I'm just double checking, sorry. My bad.
We just like
Make trips here for water, or maybe there's a hole in their nest where they get water from.
I don't know how they do.
You know, maybe another cave over there or something.
Started to say something, Crystal?
I was going to ask the stalker like right outside the hole,
You know, right outside the hole.
and there must be something keeps them out, right? Otherwise, they would just come in here and raid the place before we did.
I wouldn't...
I'm not banking on that, but I'm hoping.
Didn't you say there are
wouldn't.
dead bodies up there?
Well, it's a stalker
I
nesting
did.
area.
So, I mean,
It looks like stalkers have been nesting there. Dead things are a part of that.
How far away is the
no, I
nest?
mean, they very well could have been coming down here, grabbing a person and just dragging them off.
In the immediate area after the crag up there.
It'll come up in a minute. Never mind, actually.
Hey Barry, you could call the pirate guy and ask him about stalkers
Why?
Don't do that.
Why?
for entertainment.
No thanks.
I mean, it is on the deck. It is actually an option. You guys still have that echo.
You can do it if you want. I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to the other siren.
Nah, he doesn't know my name.
We don't have to give him your name.
That'd be pretty rude, though.
Yes, it would, but I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah, he can
I
find
think
out in
Chris was
person when he
kind
gets
of.
here.
I think Chris
Keep
was a
in
bit
mind,
mad
it
I
doesn't
did
have to
say her
be a
name.
visual just to say.
What did you say?
So remember, you guys can call and talk. It doesn't have to be a visual.
Yeah, but then she'd still have to you'd still have to call her something, and it'd be rude to not go and say what her name is. Did he actually ever give us his name?
No.
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 You just freely offered up the information of our names.
Captain Stappy.
Yes.
Well, yes, but we're also kind of known.
You got way closer than I expected, Eric.
Maybe
I'm
he would like to talk
psychic.
to his friend.
You have at least 4 of those letters actually in the name.
Wait, what name? What'd he say?
Those 4 letters aren't captain, right?
No, I did not count Captain. I said
CAPN.
that. No, please don't do that to me. I just about choked.
Maybe he would like to talk to his friend.
Or some of sorts.
Use his head like a puppet.
That will just make him want to come and stab you more.
Bear is going back
Is
to
the
his
cam
break.
back on? Nessa, did you turn this meat cam back on?
Are you streaming once again?
No, I never got told to.
Okay, probably shouldn't. There's probably going to be siren things coming up.
Wait, I have to legitimately ask because I'm not entirely sure. Are you guys actually calling him to ask about stalkers?
I didn't. It was,
Okay. I just wanted to double check.
just seemed really friendly with Barry. I didn't know if they'd have another conversation.
I mean, you can try.
Nah. They're against it, so.
So what is happening with the group?
How'd those weapons get split up? If they have.
I think Eric took the sniper, the Vlado sniper, and Crystal took the Maliwan laser.
Oh, she already has a sniper.
Not a very good one. Or a very useful one.
Still a sniper, I'll take it.
The old one.
Yeah, I need something with range.
Fair. Oh, they're in the Vladoff assault rifle, just to keep in mind.
It's a painted rifle that I stole from a guy who killed the guy who originally had it
Actually,
while we were doing our derby.
So, did any of you mind if we take the other hovercraft you guys aren't taking, the other hoverboat, and kind of not be here when they get here?
100, 400, right? D8.
Yes. Yes. D6, because it's flat off.
1 extra shot per round, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Just as a good question, do y'all mind if we move along?
Yeah, you guys were. You're supposed to help us fight them.
Oh, you guys made it sound like you were leaving.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, if you want to wait till they get.
hovercraft.
If you want to wait till they get here and then just run them over with the hovercraft, I'm fine with that.
I don't want to run them over. I think they'd hop on. Yeah, that they'll expect them. Yeah, I think they'd hop on.
But you could convert them to the Schmied God.
I don't know. The captain's gonna be there with threats of mutiny and that.
Gesture to Schmeat's meat totem.
It's not mutiny if
Couple
he
of them
joins.
stuff.
Does he still have that? Does he still have the totem on his back?
No,
I'm
it's like
assuming.
right in front of. No, I put it down right in front of the entrance.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's right.
Looking over that, I'm like, yeah.
Fire. It took a minute, but I got it on fire. It should still be burning.
So I would say about this point, you'll get a set of coordinates and an update to the map of where supposedly they're supposed to be going, along with the note of remember this is where they're supposed to be. No promises it is where they actually are.
Who's this from?
Clay sent that along, and he said that this was what the other person said to tell you.
Where who's supposed to be the pirates or?
No, not the pirates. Deccan.
Okay.
The
Hey, Barry, we got-
Iridium stuff he was supposed to be in.
Hey Barry, we got our next location where fuckface might be. Barry. Still in there?
Does not sound like it.
Oh.
Right.
All right,
No,
that
but
answers
you're
that.
saying, Eric, are you still there?
I'm out.
Yep.
Okay. He said the winds were getting bad and stuff
He's
was
back.
going back and forth, so just checking.
If Eric wasn't here, the stream would be down.
All right, I can hear you now, Dylan.
I can't see the stream, so.
All right. Yeah, no, signal went a bit weird for me for a second.
Did you hear what was said?
No, I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Tanya got a message back from Clay. Shouted out to Barry. We got the next location where fuckface might be.
Cool. So we could have gone find and squish his face.
Maybe.
If he doesn't, outrun a car again. Anyway. So are we just staying here or are we actually leaving?
I've just been chilling. This has been pretty nice down here.
Yeah, I mean, we at least have a
Crystal-
place to go and...
Looks over to see if Crystal has everything packed.
I am fully prepared to leave at this point.
As y'all look over and look at everything, I have an important question.
Yes.
Bertram, what did your makeover result become?
Most important question ever.
Well, what did the
Did we get our
standard
photo?
pirate affairs look like here? I gotta know what I'm emulating.
It seems like a mix of baggy clothing overlaid of a tight one with a lot of scarves and sashes and stuff to wrap around.
Okay.
These
So,
are fabulous.
Baggy pants that would go on it with a cider shirt that has a vest tossed on it. Sometimes they'd have a scarf or a sash around their waist, a sash around their waist, a scarf wrapped around their face to cover it or block it out from sand and stuff.
And Crystal painted my actual armor pieces matte black, right?
Yeah.
I believe you guys did so, yes.
Throw some
Okay.
yellow there.
Is there some yellow?
Most...
That you
can't
nixed the
remember what
yellow.
the other one was. There's another
They did a
color
yellow.
that
I
might
feel
be
like
nice.
there was a slight bit of yellow. I feel like you're right.
I think they did yellow for the trim.
It might have been the trim, yeah.
Is
Hey, but
he
what
a
if they
giant
made-
bumblebee?
What if they made you a one-piece pirate?
Just all the body proportions get fucked up for no obvious reason?
And you are now excessively flamboyant.
I want to see the flamboyance part mostly. Come on, let's go.
Yep, let's do it.
Honestly, it's probably a lot of browns and muted greens. But other than that, all of
Yeah,
my
that falls
brain
in the
just
most
went
common
derp.
So you're the derp pirate? Alright.
I mean, mechanically, I wasn't the one in charge of the thing. But say that, and then say that in place of like the fitted parts where there would be on the other people from like a leather thing or something, it's the actual like armor pieces.
Okay, I like that. That's pretty nice. Ended up pretty cool looking thing. But I have to ask, is there an eye patch?
I have a fake one, and I'm currently like in the process of, do I want to deal with this or not?
Of course you
As
do.
in, like,
The
as in,
two
like
people
holding
that
it in your
gave it to you
hands
while you're-
or with it on?
Repeat the question.
As in, like, holding it, like, looking like you're gonna put it on, or already on? Questioning if you're dealing with it.
It's probably banded around the head, but it's just like flipped upward. Like, do I want to?
You catch the two people that help you in the background, like, thumbs up, and they like flip theirs down, like, thumbs up.
Or a show of solidarity with them, also because I don't know. I don't want to make them sad at this point. Sure, I'll flip it down.
They both like cheer, like by like fist pump a little bit, smash a bottle of rum to get like clink it together, and take deep swigs.
Probably brace self and join in on that a little bit. I'm assuming that since it's a fake eye patch, it's basically just magic see-through material.
I forget exactly what it is, but there's actually a real life fabric that works like this, and it's basically like you can see through it well enough. It causes like a slight, like you're peering through like a thin, like a low thread count thing, but it's easy enough to see through.
Like those stupid shutter shades that people can see through, except not as bad.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
Look, honestly, it's probably just a piece of someone's leggings that they tore off.
And let's put that over the left eye.
Excellent.
You now have chlamydia in that eye.
All right, wasn't prepared for that one.
If only there was a paladin.
I don't know what a paladin is, man.
Kinda weird. What's up? She's talking about weird stuff now. Paladins?
Yeah.
What do you think this is? Bunkers and badasses?
Not that you would know, you didn't join in on the game last time.
I'm pretty sure I did. First game, didn't I?
Anyway,
It has been too long for me to prove. What is the plan? I have to ask for everybody going forward from here.
yeah, Crystal looks pretty ready to go. We've got coordinates.
Anyone's gonna say anything?
Is that you, dude?
Oh, there it is. Yes, it's not dead. Hello. We can stay, we can go. What are we doing? We're gonna fight these people. What? Go run?
I'm silently waiting while munching on tortillas.
Nobody else want to
I
say
am ready to
anything?
incorporate myself within a pirate crew.
It involves a lot of shots of rum. And mild, friendly pickpocketing.
And reverse pickpocketing.
That
Yeah.
does not sound bad.
Crystal, are we leaving or not?
I have to stay alive for that.
We rather easily went and took care of these guys. How are you gonna do it the rest? We can just leave. Not bother with it at all. Does anybody
I'm
besides Crystal
seeing-
have any idea what they want to do? 'Cause I don't care either way.
I figured we
We
go
have
hunt down
one
your
vote
guy.
for leaving.
I'm indifferent.
And no other votes, period.
Tanya, in fairness, did mention that they figured you'd go hunt the other guy.
What? Yeah, Barry's not putting any vote either. He's indecisive as well. So, I mean, we only have one actual vote, I think.
Somebody roll a d8.
I mean, unless somebody says otherwise, roll a
Thought I
d8
heard a
quick,
dice
and then
roll.
I guess we're leaving.
Thaddeus, did you just say a number?
I said 3.
Okay.
I mean,
We'll be here in 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Let's go make sure there's nobody about to go and pop up real quick before we go and leave, but unless my gun trash speeders, but
How many people does one of these boats fit? Matt,
then Matt. Sure.
more connection issues.
Yeah.
Oh, the fun.
Well, hello, I am back now.
Hello.
It did
How many
that
people
thing without kicking me.
How many people does a boat hold?
What are these hovercrafts?
Yeah.
One of these little like hover boats you could probably fit like 8 people on.
Perfect.
Maybe 10. Especially if you push off the tank that's bolted on.
Why would we want to take off the tank, though? What's the tank get? What's the tank got? What is
So,
in the tank?
Liquid tanks. It's just water.
Which we would probably want water of?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's true. It's there. It's the same. You could take more if you pushed it off.
How many of these ships do we have? One,
There's technically
2?
2, although they asked for 1 to just use to get away.
So we have one group already for just ourselves, and that's for other people. Okay. And we have less than 8 people on the first group, so be good. And unless anybody says otherwise, I say we're about to leave, right? Yes.
So do you guys want to go stop by Clay first and pick him up, or just go straight to the ruins? I think we should pick Clay up.
I think it kind of depends on how far away it is. I mean,
How far is Wade on the map?
yeah. Yeah, Matt,
Probably take
how far away is
about
it?
3.5 hours on a boat.
Take a few hours on a boat.
I think we should probably gonna take our own ways there in case, well, pirates meets up with us halfway. That way, if worse comes to worse, his trail and everything is still gonna be fine. We can meet up with them after we kill everybody.
I don't know if his trailer's gonna want to go through the desert.
Yeah.
Also, if he is there, it'd be sending him. If Dickhead is there, it'd be sending him alone to fight Dickhead.
Well, yes, which is part of the reason why I'm not really having him be there as much.
Yeah, let's just go.
Eventually, he meets us there rather than him getting there first.
Tell him to
afterwards.
get stand. Just send Clay a message. We're about to head out. Don't know if we're fighting more people or not. I guess we'll see. We'll meet you there later. Well, don't
We
get
can
there
even tell
before
him
us.
that we can, whenever we're trying to actually leave, we can have him pick us up or meet him there, town. Either or, doesn't matter. That we don't have to
You
go.
get back from what you sent. You get back. All right. I'll see what I can do about getting a boat and making that way.
Either that, or if we end up having to kill everything here, we might just pick you up. Keep you updated.
Wait, are you all heading out now or later?
We're about to head out from the water pumps.
All right. I'll probably give it like an
Is
hour
that
then head
text
out.
or call?
Is this text? Yeah, like an hour sounds good if you don't hear anything back.
Good. That gives me time to wrap things up.
I mean, you might want to go and have him meet us there later. That way he doesn't end up getting there first.
And he'll just message me if we're good to see if we're good or not.
Alright, so just gonna tell him that then.
Yeah, just tell Clay to message before he heads out, just in case.
Gives you the says, all right, I can do that, and it like misspells the last couple words.
He's probably not good to drive.
Give him another day to go and rush it off.
Everybody's good to drive. It's Pandora, kiddos.
No, he'll be more tired than that. He'll be more tired after that. If we leave him here tonight, he's not getting rest.
Well, I guess one of us can drive and let him rest in the car. Anyway, moving on. We are leaving, yes? No?
As of currently, it seems to have been the only decision made.
Yes or no? It's like we just keep this. We're still here, though.
That's what I'm
Take us
saying.
away.
Up and then ready to move.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was trying to finish off with. It seems to be the only decision made. Unless somebody objects, it seems like y'all are headed out.
Show Crystal the map. This is how we'll be going probably after we kill all these people, or stop by and get Clay. I don't know.
You guys did just hold on, like with what you just changed there. You told him to meet you there.
Told him to send a message before he drives out, just in case. Like, wait that hour before heading out, and if we don't say anything back, don't go, because it means if there's no response, that's probably means she's dead or unconscious.
All right. But again, it sounds like y'all are heading out. Because, or at least that seems to be the way it's described here.
Yeah.
Okay. Showing it to Crystal. It shouldn't be too bad. As you guys get ready to pack up, head out to safely-ish navigate your way there, Crystal. Or actually, it could be anybody at this point. Who would like to try to roll the survival to get you there?
I could do that. I suppose I will do that.
Oddly, I don't think that me being good at land vehicles is going to transfer to magic hoverboat.
Can she be given advantage for navigating?
Absolutely.
That advantage does not help. I have a 20 total.
20 total is a rather effective number when it comes to simple navigation. As you guys set your way off to go look around, that was completely the wrong situation. Set of words for this situation. As y'all set off for your destination, everybody starts you start driving out and making your way farther and deeper into this lovely arid desert as the heat starts to bake everybody as the sun rays. The sun is blinding above. The boat kind of becomes like, I don't have to explain it to some, I guess, but something like it becomes a giant oven plus tray that you're sitting on for a lot of it. Just attracting the heat, pulling it in, baking you guys with it. But
Something just fall down.
Sound like
I don't know.
Avalanche.
I don't know.
May
Anyways,
has broken free.
If I had to guess, it was May.
Execute containment protocols.
It's an SCP breach, that one. Sorry, that distracted me. But thankfully, I was going to say the breeze from everybody driving and moving does seem to keep you nice and cool for the most part. And you have plenty of water Sorry, I'm just trying to look around and see what fell. Yeah, I don't know what fell. Probably May May. I'm gonna go with May May. As you guys take off across all of this, you manage to avoid, for the most part, some of the local wildlife that seems to crop up and try to present itself as a threat, but not very many things can keep up with the speed of the hoverboats as you race across the dunes, ramping off of some, and the hover jets on this seem to be just enough to keep you from impacting the sand fully before like the bottom of the boat scrapes out every time you land, but it only ever gets you like so high off of the ground. Is there anything you guys would like to do or try to grab on the way there? This will be a whole like short rest if you guys haven't already rolled your stuff.
I think Barry's the only one that needed health back. Maybe Schmeek.
Alright, well, you guys can roll. Anybody have anything for short rest recovery? Absolutely can get it back here.
I'm in idiot mode, and I'm just playing a random fucking sea shanty medley from the Echo that's just like sitting next to me.
Does Crystal's Illrigger stuff come back on short rest or long rest?
Invoke
Which one?
authorities are long.
Invoke
Yeah.
authorities are long. Seals are
Okay.
short, I think.
Yes. Yes, I think so.
I think monk die are short as well.
Key points are short rest, yes. So, making your way along, you guys pass a number of the local wildlife, things like sandworms crawling out of the ground and screeching, acid being tossed, thankfully dodged. You come across, you see like random little like buildings and like almost like mini settlements set into like the cliff sides or pulled out of the way. You see garages. You have a couple moments where you almost get spotted by some other people out on their hovercrafts, but you manage to avoid it as they like turn back in and pull back into like almost like a garage. Not for boats. It feels weird to call it a pier because they're not pulling into a pier, they're pulling up to that. You have a
Dry dock.
dry dock. Thank you. That was bothering
A
me.
very dry dock.
Very dry dock.
Probably a bit sandy.
A little bit. You guys pass your way along, and you pass what looks to be like a very popular place, with like a very like large octagon but low-setting building that's on a random like one semi like low-setting pillar rising up out of the middle of the sands and a bunch of those dry docks. A bunch of actual docks stretching out with boats literally tied off to the edge of them. Including at one point you see a guy fishing and it looks like he's taunting sandworms off the edge of a dock. As they are a good 20, 30 feet below.
No giant pirate trips on the horizon, right?
No giant pirate ships, thankfully. As
Yeah.
the sun proceeds to crawl across the way, you have to pull like off into this tiny little canyon piece. Very like just maybe like extra foot or two on each side compared to the hoverboat you guys are in. And pulling up to it, you come to see what looks like almost like an archaeological site at base top level, with like different digging equipments, some tents and buildings set up that are like tossed up in a hurry on this more solid setting ground. Like it shifts slowly from loose sand to hard packed soil. The like harsh like constant blowing wind that would like smash you with like the like bits of sand and starts to die down as you get in here, keeping it just giving you like a little bit of a break from that wind burn. And the cliff edges are like maybe casting a bit more shade, keep you cooling off. But you guys seem to have arrived at your destination. It is good to know that this is not the only hovercraft here. There do seem to be at least 3 others.
Maybe we finally caught up to him, Barry.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Gonna flick off my shanties.
You don't know why, but you do know for a fact that somewhere there are two eye-patched individuals proud of you.
But did Bertram bring a bottle of rum with him?
It might be included in the app.
There's absolutely at least 2 different flasks of rum stashed in that outfit. All these buildings, I should say, let's toss in some more, I guess. All these buildings, like the hurry up, tossed up ones, and some of the tents and stuff to trust around, are all built up around like a large like hole in the middle where this excavation equipment obviously is like wrapped around, or in the middle, like down in, and it looks like it's going down like very steep, very quick, with piles of loose dirt and some stone lying up around the edges. So it looks like a lot of it got scooted back up and was like kind of like packed up against the walls and was like curving it down into one big hill.
We be at the location where your quarry be last seen. No? No fun? Fine.
Really?
Barry, come on. Hunt this dude.
God, that was amazing!
It was amazing.
I appreciate
best.
it, Bertram.
I just choked on my tortilla.
Alright, Barry, let's go kill that guy that you want to kill. And
Alright. Remember, he stole
Get
something
your-
as well, so we all want to kill him.
get your thingy back that he stole.
Yep.
So,
Onward, DM. We wait.
Yeah, onward.
okay, just jumping right in the hole.
I turned my flashlight.
I was saying, as you guys walk up to the edge of it, you can see where it goes down at a very steep, like not straight down, like maybe like a hard 45-degree angle down.
Crystal or Tanya picking up anything?
Not yet. At the moment, it seems to be dry, dusty. Ever so slightly, how to describe that smell that like would echo out of this? Musty almost feels like the right term, but it doesn't also quite fit.
It's so dry, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't quite fit here. I don't have a good description for that.
All I
It's
know
one of
is that
those
you can
smells that you
feel
can
the
sniff.
flex
It's almost
going
like-
in.
Yeah, I was gonna say you almost like have like the sneezing attack just from trying to breathe in. As you guys approach the edge, you can also see like where this equipment is. You can see at least 2 or 3 different sets of like ropes, running down, almost like an actual like rappelling apparatus or equipment setup.
We got footprints.
It's hard to say if like footprints. There's a lot of sliding and back and forth and like loose tossed up dirt and sand here.
So I have like sliding trails.
A little bit, yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm just imagining the thing from the the Aliens vs. Predators movies where they have the ice hole. That's just what I'm just imagining, except in sand.
Listen, Barry, just start sliding down this hill and then jump and spin Monster Hunter style with your hammer.
Yeah. Geronimo!
You
I
get so many hits from
genuinely
this
have
height.
to ask this because of everything. Does Barry just jump in?
Yes, but he also climbing gear, gloves. So, also rope, so he can, stop.
So you don't just jump in. Okay.
Yes, I do in fact just jump in and just do exactly as he said and use my hammer to go and slow down. Monster Hunter style entirely. Okay, I'm doing it.
Do I need to
This is a
change
bad
the
idea,
music
I've
for
done
his
it.
impending injury?
I was going to say, as everybody looks at this and is like, what are we going to do? Barry just goes, yep. Gone.
It's okay.
All
It's
right.
okay. He'll mount the monster before he hits the ground, and he'll be safe.
I'm going to use the hammer to slow down toward...
Nope, hold on. We'll get to you in a minute. You've disappeared into the darkness and made a choice. We'll get to you in a minute. To the rest of the
Alright,
party.
don't get a gun roll to make a roll first?
We'll get to you in a second.
Alright, fair.
To the rest of the party and group.
Gonna reach into my pocket and pull out my Echo. Wait about 15 seconds and then call Barry.
Put on the climbing gear that's been in the inventory.
Oh, shit. I completely spaced to tell you guys something. About an hour after you guys took off, Clay would have sent you guys a message saying he's about to head out.
Give him the.
Tell him to
what?
wait.
Tell him to wait.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you'd have to actually go and get the thing, right? Might as well just go meet him back there, right?
Isn't he the archaeologist while we're heading into ruins that he would like to look at?
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We do need him.
Yeah. Just give him the. We'll see you here.
Alright.
And then when we show
Got
up
that
there, 'cause that that would have been a couple hours after that. When we actually arrive, give them a heads up of there's a few other people here. Don't know how many numbers, but there's some boats and gear set up already.
Just took down a hole.
Alright. You don't get an answer on that one.
Not a good sign. You're gonna come back to the camp, to the town, you're gonna find out that the
You're down a hole.
bandits wasn't there.
You're down a hole.
He's down a hole
Hey, do you
to
guys think-
enough of an extent to where I'm calling him to see if he's still alive.
I answered
15
the call.
seconds.
Is the hole big
Right.
enough to put a boat down it?
If I'm even down,
It'd be very, very tight, but with how the hovercraft works, momentum would make it just shoot down at a high speed eventually.
Okay.
I'd be able to get out of it.
Hold on, I'm doing math.
Am I at the bottom of the hole yet, Matt?
Hold on, I'm doing
Am I
math.
gonna make
We'll
my
find out
roll?
We'll find
Hold
out
on, I'm
when Bertrand
doing
tells
math.
you.
I mean, unless I hear a before then.
No, you're gonna dial and then you hear the thud.
Oh. Wonder if he's
I'm
gonna answer.
mentally debating a distance and like sliding, and if 15 seconds is enough to traverse all of it.
I mean, I'm not
It'll
gonna
probably
answer
ring
until
for an extra like
after I've
10
stopped.
afterward.
You know what, Barry? About 15 seconds into this slide, as you quickly disappear and you get like mostly into the darkness and the occasional like light, like spot where it seems like almost like a chemical light or is like knocked into the wall. You're just picking up speed as you like skid in this sandy kind of like loose soil at the top here, passing by all these little like bits like put into the side to support it and keep the tunnel in its shape. And you start to get a call from Bertram.
Kind of like Bluetooth this thing so where I can no hands it. Like
And
this.
slam the answer
I
call
mean-
button where it will then speak in speakerphone, because that is the only way
Yeah,
these motherfuckers operate.
Yeah,
Yup.
yeah, exactly that.
It's rude like that. It feels
Yep,
so
so I'm
arbitrarily
speakerphone.
annoying, and I love it.
I'm on speakerphone.
Still alive?
I guess I could.
As he's skidding
For
across this
now.
fucking soil. And
Okay, keep
this
us
sand.
keep us
guess now-
updated.
I guess now would probably be a good time to go and do the hammer move to, start slowing down before I, throw a
Make a
wall.
perception check for me.
Okay. That is actually probably
On that call, can Tanya
good
call
call.
Clay?
Machine bust. Oh fuck! Where's my shit?
Do what now?
Say, well, they're on that call. Can Tanya call Clay?
You tried to call Clay, and Clay does not answer.
But the call, like, it does it just sit there and just ring and go through, or is it like a hang up?
It rings and like just goes through like somebody couldn't get to the phone in time.
He has been taken by the pirates and is currently at that place we passed, being used as the prize for a fighting tournament that we must now enter or he will die.
You know,
Or
I don't know
become
if it's
wife
anything
to
except
that
for-
guy.
Except instead of the tournament thing, they were using him as fishing bait.
Yeah.
Nah, that'd be too easy.
Anyway, 17 on the perception check, Matt.
All right, that's enough. As after a few moments of being on the call with him, with Bertram, you start to make a look and you go, huh? That's the lights. Huh? The lights change angle. Oh, that's a floor. That's a floor coming up.
I'm slow the fuck down.
Rolling acrobatics or athletics.
I think something interesting's about to
I'm
happen.
good at these fuckers.
And if you
Plus
expend one
7
of the
to
charges,
athletics.
if you expend a charge of your hammer, you can have advantage.
What the fuck do my charges run through the hammer run off of again?
Short rest recovery, 2 for short rest, and then you can use grenade.
Grenade
To use it as well.
Sure. Yes. I got the lucky dice. What's that lucky dice? Oh! Why the fuck did I go and do that? That's a waste. That's a nat 20. Nat 20 plus 7? Yeah, plus 7, 27.
So, you know what? As you come down to this like slanted tunnel, like I said, on loose sandy soil, maybe like a couple of extra feet between you and the ceiling as you're skidding down, like doing that partial like half stand, half laying on your side, like on the side of your leg as you go down. And you're very quickly coming to the bottom where you see like a hard rocky floor. How do you stop?
Because I specified and wasted a fucking charge, I'm gonna go and use the maul to kind of launch myself forward, and then, like I'm going forward, I'm gonna kind of whoop up a bit, so... Okay. Describe the area again for me again, real quick.
Hard 45-degree angle tunnel. You are on top of loose sandy soil. Well, just a mix of like hard like soil and then legit just sand. Yeah, maybe a couple of feet between you and the ceiling of this tunnel as you are rocketing down towards this. What you can see is like a hard-packed rock/dirt floor with like the chemical lights ever so often, and then the ropes like up against the wall on the far side.
All right, and how far is the wall, if I can see it? Like, is this a
The
tiny
wall-
box with like a hard, like I'm kind of about to hard end right
Look,
there? or
you
is it,
can't
like,
see
the
the direction you're sliding in. You can't see the wall on the opposing side yet.
Well, I mean, that's honestly a bit of a good sign. Like, I don't need to know if it's 120 or... But I do kind of need to know if
Oh
it was
yeah,
like...
as I was saying, you don't see one like
feet.
right there. You're gonna smash into.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I need to know. Thank you. Alright. I can think of this. Okay, so now... Okay. I guess I'm sliding. I go and do a bit of a jump to kind of make... Instead of going... I use the hammer, so where instead of going at the 45-degree angle, I go sideways, perpendicular to the floor, as opposed to about to hit the floor. I then turn and slam the hammer down to the ground as I'm doing that, and just kind of slide backwards a bit, and use the hammer grab to go and slow the fuck down. That makes sense. I need to explain that
Yes.
again, because that sounded very strange.
I get what you're saying. As you skid to a stop with the hammer dragging.
Yeah.
First up, everybody on top. Ow. Barry. Ow.
Yes.
And then Brick, a brief moment after you hear like the speaker peak out and just turn into static and a boom that ripples like everybody's ears and hurts. You hear the whoop as the sound comes roaring out of the tunnel as well.
Huh, neat.
That wasn't that bad.
I mean, there's ringing in your ears, but that's not too uncommon.
Getting back up might be a pain.
Well, there's the ropes for that, though. It was just faster going to come down this way.
All right, Clay, hold on. We'll be there after we deal with this asshole.
I kind of need him to go do this.
Or we
Anyway.
should.
We should investigate
Not
this
very-
first and then get it.
Yeah, we're already here.
Just be prepared to run away if things go strange. We've already dealt with a few of these already, so it's at least have some idea of what the hell we're doing.
Let me call
So-
one more time to make sure he's safe. Maybe he'll answer.
Wait, calling at the moment or later?
Just one more. Just
Call
calling
him
him now.
now. Okay, sorry, you just said maybe later. I want to double check. You send the call through, and again, it goes to the equivalent of voicemail.
Hey, Clay. Answer so we know you're okay. Or if bandits have abducted you, please call back so we can get the ransom or whatever you want. Leave it at that.
All right. Would everybody else like to descend in the same fashion, or would you guys like to do a different fashion?
Better off she's taking the
Hey,
ropes.
Nessa, do you have a blowtorch?
She's going to gesture at Tex.
Okay. You want to head up top, sabotage their vehicles real quick, or at least make it to where nobody except us can get in them and drive away, and then steal a panel or two and make a sled. You can give it an anchor, so that we don't all crash and die.
What am I doing?
There are other boats up top. Those boats have bodywork. You can go up there, probably rip something out to make it to where they can't just drive them away, except if it gets fixed. And then probably rip off a couple panels and make it to where it's not just, you know, exposed contact with whatever he just slid down the entire way down. Give it a little anchor so it can slow down whenever we get closer. Or equivalency.
So I'm gonna climb up there and destroy.
Not particularly
boat?
destructive. Just like rip out their
Why do
spark
I
plugs or
have
something.
to climb up there?
I'm gonna go with you. It's just I'm making sure we had the tools.
Okay.
You're better at this stuff than I am.
So, disabling the 3 boats and then stealing a metal panel?
Yeah.
Make a check with your Tinker's Kit. Or a technology check. One of the two.
I picture Schmeat just sliding down, spinning in a circle.
You may.
Beyblades.
Have you
Let's go.
seen recent Beyblade videos that are going on the internet? I'm sorry, this is a lot of energy, but
No.
I'm seeing it recently. They have Beyblades that have tinier Beyblades in them that they shoot out.
Alright, that's pretty fucking
And that's
cool.
the coolest thing ever.
That is pretty fucking cool.
And they have other Beyblades that, like, the top of it floats off of the Beyblade and goes around the arena like a fucking ranged attack.
Have you
Great.
seen the videos of like this dude who keeps beating up his little cousin with his Beyblade?
No.
Because his Beyblade's made of metal and theirs aren't.
I have
Oh
not.
yeah, because the old ones we used to have were a fucking hazard.
They would draw blood.
I have no shred. Yeah, no, I have shredded my fingers on many Beyblades when I was a kid.
Sorry, you said Beyblade, and I remember just this little tiny fucking top coming out of a Beyblade from seemingly out of nowhere.
You know, this is fair, man.
But can we make a Demon Core Beyblade?
And it's
Yes.
just radioactive.
The top, you let it go, and then the top just drops after it gets hit once. And then you have the tasty blue light.
I'm gonna say we have the technology.
Fingers check.
Yes.
got
Or
28.
technology. 28. Oh, that's
She can make a
scarily
Beyblade.
good. You can, in fact, make a Beyblade.
No, don't do that. Die. Or vomit violently.
But you managed to find a couple bits where you just take an easy, awkward spot where it's not hard to do. You could just pull a couple wires, but it's in such a weird spot that it's gonna take a while looking to find. And if you really want, you could just steal one of the side panels off to use as a sled off one of the hovercrafts. It takes maybe 25 or so, but it would take maybe 20 minutes or so to get the whole thing off.
Had enough of a delay to get any updates on the person that's coming here. And I'm gonna check and make sure that Barry hasn't sent anything and whatever. Help me, I'm being eaten by sandworms.
Send anything.
I think he's still
Are you
on
just waiting
speakerphone.
I got hung up the call he asked.
Okay, cool.
Barry's just kind of sitting
Barry's
there by
just
the.
waiting at the base.
He's just waiting at the base. Slightly to the side, so if somebody comes flying through again, it's not going to run him down.
Now that you're down there, by the way, Barry, while all this is going on, easy enough to see from here as there's a number of lamps and light setups and stuff, where it seems like you can see a generator has been set up down here at the edge of this, where you can see it wrap off and down into other stuff. It seems kind of rough hewn stone walls here currently.
Yes.
That seems to peter off at the end, where you can start to see an ever so slight glow that wouldn't be the lights. Running off down maybe a 25, 30-foot hallway. It's not
I
super
start
tall,
taking
it's only
pictures.
8 or so feet tall. Maybe about 10 wide.
I start taking pictures and sending them through the chat to everybody, including Clay. And just staying near the wall, but just, showing them what's down here. I have a bit of an idea before they come tumbling down.
And over at this, at the end of this hallway, you can see where drops off. There's something a bit of a pit in the ground where you can see another one of those pulley setups for ropes, and they seem to be going down.
I stay here for now. And I point out the other pulley system thing there was up there. That there's another one down there.
Okay. Is everybody taking the sled, or is anybody else jumping?
How far is the drop?
Keep in mind, I've just sent a picture that there might be another one, so you might need to either have that sled be detachable so you can switch them out, or just have a second one just for the other one. Just have a backup you're gonna put on that one.
How far is it?
Good question.
I don't know.
It's a slope, right?
It's
45-ish
I mean-
degrees.
Is it made out of sand, sandstone?
Bit of a mix of sand and soil. There were some rocks here and there, but nothing extraordinary.
Can I just make footholds in it using fire or acid?
Over an extreme amount
Just
of
so-
time.
Just one step at a time.
And you could just take the rope and go down. That sounds even slower than taking the rope.
But it makes it easier for it to come out.
But
In
you can
case
just
we
take
need to
the
run
rope
out.
up anyways.
The ropes can be
I think
cut.
you maybe misunderstood. This is loose as is.
Oh,
As in,
So if you dissolve something, like you push your hand into it, the rest of the stuff will slide and fill in behind it.
So it's just like a loose pile. How are we standing at the top of it without falling in?
As a
We're
precipice.
not
This is
down
a
the slope
tunnel
yet.
dug through the hard packed surface that this camp was on. And it's been dug down at an angle using the excavation equipment here.
There's a layer of soft stuff over soft and loose stuff over the hard stuff. Hard stuff gives it the shape, but the loose stuff is what you're actually going to be interacting with unless you dig really deep.
Okay, whatever.
So like you can work your way down, it just doesn't like leave lasting footholds or something like that.
So how's the sled trip go down?
Is it like a sled that you guys are hooking up to like a pulley system, like to the something to try and slow it down, or are you guys just taking a sled down?
I don't know. What's Nessa making out? Nessa and Bertram doing over there?
I mean, are they doing the sled thing from Alien vs. Predator, like I mentioned earlier?
They might just be snowboarding down.
It might just be
Snow
slow. I
sliding
mean, they
down.
could be doing that. So it's like it's a very big difference, and we do kind of need to know. 'Cause, like, I mean, there's Nessa and Bertram over there, so they could honestly be doing the Alien vs. Predator thing, or they could just be snowboarding down. And there's a big difference between the two.
I don't know what you mean by alien versus predator thing.
Basically, there's a mechanized sled that's just attached to the ropes, right? And it just slowly goes down at a certain pace. So it just kind of, so you're not just going down full speed. You can, stop and do it and not, fall off the edge to oblivion.
That sounds
But it
like
still
more
brings you
time
down.
I'm willing to spend here.
Yeah.
Stick swords in ground.
And you could
Controlled
just
slide down.
sled, which is essentially what that is. I meant to say for that.
Let's go join Barry. Control slide down, just shoving swords in.
Sure, yeah. Just roll roll like a athletics to try and keep that managed.
17.
17 is enough as Tanya jumps and just starts to like skid down, swords digging through the loose soil, slowing her down. And after a brief bit of time of skidding down all of this, you hit kind of a little rough hard, but you can roll off the momentum and bleed it back up into a stand as you are at the bottom next to Barry.
Can I
Hey, Barry.
just do the same thing with my hands and my feet?
No,
Those breaks.
there's another one over there. But I decided to stay up here and for now in case we, get one at a time.
Same thing.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Yeah, I figured we should.
Yeah, let's gather before we go down further.
Athletics. Another athletics.
So
for
you might want to.
try and control yourself.
I moved Tanya to the side a bit so where if they come barreling through, she doesn't get ran over.
There's plenty of heads-up warning of loose dirt and soil and sand hitting skidding down and preempting people's arrival.
I just picture it
it's
as
still
she
better
lands.
to
Barry just
know
like
ahead of time.
squats
If we
down,
can, why
picks her
not?
up, rotates 180
That's gonna be a
degrees,
19.
steps down.
I'm so sorry, Robert. I couldn't catch anything because it just overlaid with two other people on that.
I was just picturing Barry just easily just picks her up, rotates 180 degrees, sets down.
I mean, yeah, probably. He's pretty big and pretty strong, and you're not very big.
That's about exactly what I did. Nice.
And
Yeah,
shortly after
right.
doing that, Schmeat just balls and rolls back up onto his feet.
See, I knew it was a good idea.
I almost
Hey,
picture
Schmeat.
I just pictured Schmeat rolling like one of those sideways desert spiders that just yeet themselves down hills.
It might be. Hey, Smeet. There's another thing over there, but we're waiting until everyone else is down first.
Thumbs up.
Sled crew, how's it going? Like hooking it up to one of the pulleys and tying it to the end and just trying to slowly lower yourself down.
Any other engineering you
then-
want to do on this thing, Ness is on you. I was just trying to make sure that there was a path that got maybe the less athletics inclined amongst us down there safely. Nothing against Tex, it's just he's got weird feet.
He
Look at
did
him.
have weird feet.
If he was
Texas
itchy, he
gonna
would
look
look perfect.
disappointed.
Back up.
You got weird feet. Sorry, man. It's true.
It's
Also
weird.
don't-
Crystal, are you sliding down with those, like trying to use that method, or are you gonna wait for them with the sled?
I was gonna wait for them, make sure that nothing went wrong with them before I jumped down.
Okay, just want to double check. Oh wait, jump down. It's like, oh, you got the sled. Cool, bye.
Oh, the sled works and it was fast enough. Yeah.
I'd
It
say the
should.
sled's probably one of the slower ones, but it gives you guys definitely a controlled one, and it's a lot easier to get Tex down that way. You just have to sit and lay flat, or you can just put him in your. Remember, you could just redestruct him out and basically Pokeball him.
Just put him in his little backpack.
Pokeball. Snow, oh snow, and yet there's no build-up at all.
If you're sliding
And
down
nice.
the slope, make an athletics check for me, please.
I'm the only one up here that's considering sliding. I was still waiting for them to get to the bottom first. Of course.
And here
I
thought
wasn't
you were
going to go
before
down
that.
until after I'm sure that everything is okay up at the top.
I would say they have their like sled rigged up on the pulley there. They could lower themselves with the rope. And just make their way down there. I was checking to see if you're sliding it out. The other ones, you guys can just work your way slowly, lower yourself down without much of a problem. Just takes a couple minutes.
All right. Did they all make it down? Time to go.
All right.
All right. Since everybody's back
excuse
down,
me.
right? Oh.
Seems that way. You guys walk over and take a look at the police, the like hole in the ground. You can look down and you like poke your head through and you get a look, and you don't have the best view because it's not lit up the best in there. But way a ways down, you can see where there's like a like light bank set up, illuminating an area where this just goes straight down into open air, as this seems to open up like into the ceiling of a cavern.
Okay, so as opposed to the other one, just says this isn't a slide. This just goes straight down, right?
This goes
Okay.
straight down, free in the air on the
Okay.
rope. Looking around, you seem to like in a large cavern where like there's a huge light bank at the base, and then on like our walls and around the area, you get like slight purple glows as you can see some of that Iridian architecture peeking through that silvery metallic surface with like the gray purple veins running through it all.
All right. I want to go and grab the rope and pull it a bit, trying to like test the gun, see is that this rope down there? Is there actually something down there that was worth being pulled back up?
It seems to go down. No, it just seems to be like a rope and a pulley system right now, and like a climbing and escalating system. So it doesn't seem to be attached to anything at the bottom.
I mean, does the rope just go down on its own? As what do you mean by escalating system, or just you go forward, or you just slide down?
It's
up,
like
climb
loose
down.
rope down there. You meant to use with like one of the like sliding harnesses where you loop the rope through. You control your descent with like sliding it through.
Huh?
So it's kind of just loose rope that they don't have everything. It's not mechanized or anything. It's just like pinned in and set up so people can use climb and descend.
All right. Well, I still have climbing gear, so do we have things that can go and work with this? Should.
Yeah, climbing gear should have at least enough for a person to use one with the harness.
All right. Then Barry goes down.
All right.
Hole, in
use the
fact, is
harness.
still in open. So, whenever he's down on the ground, they'll know.
All right, Barry, you jump on and start going down. Make an athletics check as you start to lower yourself.
22.
22 is exceptionally good as you loop the rope through the little clip and just controlled descent, just start to slide down the rope. Or you reach the bottom.
Alright, people. I'm still alive. I sent pictures of what's down here. Because I know what's down there.
You do know what's down there. How does everybody... It's a... mostly similar to what you see before. It's a bit more of like the hard-packed earth. There seems to be more stone down here, like a lot more stone, like in the ground and walls, supporting this massive cavern. Where you also see the architecture peeking out here and there. You actually notice tools and like a couple like notebooks and stuff on a desk that's propped up against one of the lights. You
I
actually
pocket
find
some of the
a.
notes.
I was gonna say, hold on, finish. There is also sitting on the desk like somebody's half-finished lunch.
Like, is it nasty type of lunch, or is it like nasty half-eaten lunch, or is it more like, oh yeah, they cut their sandwich in two, and that's like the other half?
It's just like half-eaten, like looks like it was some kind of food. It looks like it was something cooked up on like one of the cooking stoves, but it's not like it's old or moldy or anything. Seems relatively fresh.
Barry pockets the notes and finishes off the guy's food.
All right, you finish off the food and take the notes. Shut the notebook, put all the loose leaf papers in, and take that. Everybody else up top?
Do I see any other thing that's useful over here?
I mean, you see where there's like other harness and stuff that was used to get down here. Everybody else?
Scanning
can you
this, looking at what time it is, remembering when it is we got that other message. It should be pretty close by now, right?
About well, we're about
I mean, that's if he's
two
not
and
taken
a-
by bandits.
we're about 2.5 hours ahead of him. So about another, what you saying, about another hour or so, Matt?
No, he's about an hour after you guys headed out. He said he was heading out.
And then we just burned an extra
Yeah,
half
okay.
hour. So,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So he should be here like
soon.
really soon.
Within the next half hour or so, roughly.
Next half hour or so, yeah. Unless he got nabbed. Hey Nessa, can you send Rex to? Can he just fly down there and scout things out?
I mean, we still have Barry down there.
Got out ahead of Barry.
So too.
And Barry knows it's because he still has the phone call open.
2 eyes are better than 1.
I mean, fair.
Barry's missing an eye. Rex is missing an eye?
So I was just thinking about actually.
Welcome.
The things you learn. I didn't know I was missing an eye.
Now you do.
Sandworm pops out of where it used to be. It's not safe down here, guys.
Oh, God.
I have a fake eye that's just a sandworm.
It's like the weird little Dark Souls blubber things in Izalith.
Yeah, you can send Rex down to look.
Sunlight
Barry.
magnets? Maggots?
Not the maggots, the like egg sac things.
I am actually really disappointed with Tenor Gift because there's not a gift of the Zaku Mono Eye. Like if you specifically type that in, it goes to other things.
Yeah, but you can sit that down with Barry. As Rex just putters on down next to you.
Robot beep boops.
What is everybody doing?
I don't want to go too down in case we have to help Clay get down, but at the same time, I wanted to sit here.
If Shake kicks off, gauging by what you told me last time and what I saw the time before, it's gonna affect basically the entire thing. So waiting for him to show up is gonna be better than him getting down here and just, here's an alien with a pole arm.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing. Say Tanya, Crystal, not picking anything up yet. Still, right?
I'd say here you guys can start to feel like a little bit of a tingle. Since you're close, like near like an outer shell of it all, you seem to you feel like the tingle of iridium flow and energy.
Hey Barry, don't go too far down. We probably need to wait for Clay.
Fair enough.
So don't scout farther than you think you can't get back up from. Or might have trouble.
Well, I mean, as long as nobody... It's actually a bad idea. I should not say this in case I actually give anybody ideas. Or tempt fate.
Also, we might need to go rescue Clay, in which case they have several sabotaged vehicles up here and we should be fine.
Yeah. Unless, of course, the sabotaged vehicles trapped us here.
I need to put a tracker on Clay.
If only
That
we
way
could
we
track
can know if he gets kidnapped.
If only we could track echolocators.
Just give him a panic button. With the tracker on it.
That's a good idea.
Well, we can't track... Like, can't track echo communicates. We probably can just track the, emergency buttons or something. Shall we give a signal?
So
I
the
guess
plan
it's
is
the
to wait.
bullshit for a half hour.
Yep, okay. As you guys sit here, wait. Barry's just sitting at the bottom with Rex to keep him company, and everybody else just sitting around a hole's edge.
Eating some poor guy's food.
Finish it off. It's not fancy, but it's well enough, especially considering it's in the middle of a Pandoran desert.
Did it have one of those little salt and pepper packs at least?
It looks like they used it while cooking. Or it tastes like
Alright,
it looks
good.
like they used it while cooking.
Good enough, that means Barry got it.
What?
I'd say 30 minutes pass. 35 minutes pass. 45 minutes pass.
Well,
An hour passes.
And the
I think
call is
he's
still
not that
going
long.
strong.
So to state the obvious, we now have a missing persons. Do you wish to continue
Yeah.
delving?
No, let's go get Clay first.
MIA.
We're already here, though.
Yeah, but we can pull you back up and we can literally just take their stuff.
You want to call back where he left from to ensure that he actually left?
That's a good point.
Yeah, he did say he was leaving. Yeah, we can do that. Call that place.
That he's not just, falling asleep.
What's up?
Call the club owner.
Call the club.
Just sit there trying to scroll through the EchoNet, trying to find out if there's a Google, the equivalent of a Google Hours thing. Trying
I'm
to find
sure
the site.
I'm sure we have the number or something because he gave it to us. Something.
Yeah, you guys give it a bit, and you try to reach like out to the. I'm gonna say like there's a general echo they have set up for the business.
Yeah.
Nobody really seems to come to the phone.
So, the pirates took over the place, I'm guessing.
Probably. Clay said he was going to be on the way, so it might have been that coincidental timing of right as he was leaving. Blam, pirates. Oh, Barry, call the thing. Call that echo net you took.
Alright, I call it.
Oh, get the echo net and call back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pull out that echo device you guys took from them, and just did like the redial basically to call the last number, and it rings for a few moments, and you pick up. It picks up with, well,
Hello there.
again. Hello again.
Nice talking to you.
It's
Sorry
great
we
talking
missed
to you.
ya.
Great to talk to you. Well, it seems to we have missed you.
Yeah. Sorry we missed you, but
It
yeah.
is quite unfortunate, I have to say.
Yeah, we got told we had to go somewhere, though. Oh, I figured we're gonna
See,
deal with...
that's rude because maybe this is just me. Maybe I'm a bit old-fashioned here, but I told I was coming to kill you, and you left. Does that not, like, life or death thing, does that not feel like a priority? Because I'm a little hurt now.
We've had a lot of people try and kill us, so... But, I mean, it is a bit rude. I'll admit it. Wasn't very nice of us, but...
I
we
was
had to go
very
and try and
open.
grab this
I let you
guy
know I
who
was
just
coming to stab you. I gave you a fair heads up and all, with me crew. And you left.
I assume you're just following the tracker in the echo device, which is why you brought it with us. Were you not doing that?
I don't think they know how to track. If I can't track, I don't think they can track.
I mean, if he put a tracker in it pre-installed and gave that out to his crew so you know where everyone is.
Barry's at the bottom of a hole, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, but
true.
the hole is still open. We have 2 echo devices going, and I didn't hang up. So
Okay,
you
this-
I
that
don't
is
think they could do that.
We're going to have the wonderful wonders of echo devices
Echo to
being
echo.
able to cut the interference stuff and just let you guys chat.
Yeah. There's a bit of a time limit
If I
thing,
could-
though.
Ah,
If
is
I
that
could just
everybody
think
else in the
that-
crew? How many
Yeah,
were
yeah.
there?
I think 5? I think 5.
5. Well, I do have my 7 sandworms ready for you. However, you're rudely not here.
Where are you guys at so we can meet you?
What was that town? What was the town? Yeah, that lovely town called Oasis. Me and my crew was down this way.
Yeah?
I don't know where this is going. And you weren't at the camp that y'all called from, so we made our way over to visit the nearby town, maybe figure out if you went back that way. But you didn't.
Nope. I'm in a hole. I'm in a hole. Very
It's
literally.
really
You
deep.
see,
Send a
I
picture.
feel like now you're trying to rub it in of I wanted
I
to
send
put
a
you in a
picture
hole,
to
and
him.
you found your own hole.
I sent a picture of just like the top of this roof with the rope. And just... I'm in a hole.
You know,
I
you made
send him a
plans.
picture.
You made plans to stab us, but we kind of already had plans.
We were gonna stab this other guy first, so we didn't want to make
And I
sure we
had
stabbed
plans
him
today
before he
too.
died.
And then y'all came through, and you just
See, but
ruined
we've been
and killed a bunch of my crew.
but this guy on our stab list has been here for like a few months, I think.
Just keeps running. We had to get him before he could run again.
He also planted a bomb.
And then stole from us.
Oh, my belt.
You
That's
stole?
unforgivable.
You stole poor
Listen,
Crystal's belt.
Well,
right
I can
off her.
understand. I can understand a good stealing causing some issues and putting somebody high up on a stab list. You gotta have a priority with the stab list after all. However,
Also, he
I
attacked
thought
us with
we
aliens.
connected. I thought we had a genuine good conversation. And well, I'm afraid it seems like you spat on that goodwill we've built up with each other, and you skipped my stabbing.
I mean, I asked you how high up on our list we were. I thought we had time to go off and do Stab this guy.
I told you I was on the way.
I didn't know where you were
Didn't
from.
know how
You
though.
couldn't
far you were
wait.
from.
You couldn't wait 3 hours?
This guy has been running from us for like 4 months.
And he
I'm gonna-
outran
finally
the
found
car
him.
last time.
I'm just gonna tug on one of their shirts. Is that the guy?
He outran the car last time.
I just shake my head no at Shmeek. Nah, that be the pirate.
Listen,
Yeah,
I understand. Pandora is a
This
weird
is a
place.
friend, right?
That be the pirate, but it not be the one he's looking at.
I mean, you're at least gonna stay in the area. You're not gonna go and wander off. I
That's not the
might.
guy whose friend we killed.
That might
He was-
well.
And that
He was in
that
the
is
Arctic last time. He attacked us with aliens. And not
You
the
see-
illegal kind.
Pandora is a strange place. That is not my concern. It is not Mikru's concern. You have, quite frankly, disrespected me on so many levels. I could forgive the crew stabbing. I stabbed them too.
Is this an audio or a video call?
Audio.
Damn it.
I mean, I've sent him a few pictures of like the hole.
Can you give us like 3-4 hours? We gotta get out of this hole first and then drive back.
You know, you're really pushing it with my patience on this one. You know that, right?
Join us in the hole, but I think it'd be rude and hard to get to.
I mean,
It's just a hard hole. Go down.
I came to do all this, and you guys weren't here, so I needed something to take out of my bad mood on. And I went over to Oasis, because recently somebody had also busted up some of my crew there. But you know what's real funny is I start finding out that there's this whole group of people that seem to have busted up, that seems to have fucked up my camp too!
There's this
So
guy.
not only have you
fishing.
messed with my crew back at the watering hole, you messed with my crew who was just in town.
Be fair, we
There was a guy fishing for sandworms.
Yeah, you know him. That's not important right now. But what is important is they talked to me a little bit, and on my way out of town, I met a very interesting fellow who was trying to get in a good old hoverboat to go on a bit of a journey. He has some very interesting messages. And had a very interesting story, and I feel like he's a little important to you. And he's gonna say, so, you've been wonderful. Calling on this one again. Good conversations. Sending over some pictures of where you were, what you're going on. Could I send you one for me?
sure.
You know what, I'm going to. I feel like you may want this individual based off of his Echo device and what was in it. Alright? And he sends a picture, and you basically get a picture of what looks to be a large, deck of a large, galleon-sized ship. And tied to the mast are a number of individuals, one of which is Clay without his hat.
is this hat important?
It
Yeah, I think it
completes
is.
the look.
It's fucking neat.
You do see the hat, though. It is on somebody else's head, like one of the pirates dancing in the background.
Is it a midget?
It is not a tiny one.
For shame. Gotta be PC on stream.
Fuck him. I count. I'm 4'11".
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm 6+, I don't count, so.
We be midgets.
anyway. Hang on, what was that?
But
Oh, yeah.
I'm just gonna go out here and say you want him back.
I mean, it's a very fair assumption, yes.
Just a bit of a, a hunch.
What did he send?
Oh, it's a picture of Clay. He's tied to a mast on their ship.
Now, unfortunately, because how rude you are, I'm not gonna wait an Oasis for you. I'm gonna go take care of some business, I think. But whenever you feel prevalent to finally get around to taking my stabbing seriously, I'll start taking your friend seriously too. Till it is, but I hope he does okay with the crew. They're a little jumpy sometimes, you know?
We're like 3-4 hours away.
That's not my fault. I gave you plenty of warning.
Well, where can we find you?
That's a great question.
Well, if you want to take, if you want
Not
us
sure
to
yet.
take your, if you want us to take your stabbing seriously, we have to know where to find you, so we can be within stabbing range.
Hmm.
We also have to know how many people you got.
So we know
Look,
how many
I-
stabbings we're going to
You
take.
know,
I need to know how many stabbings to expect.
how many stabbings you need to give is a good question. And normally, I'd be more than happy to oblige with you. There's very much one problem, though.
They laughed.
I don't count that high.
I mean, it's a
Fair
very
enough.
fair.
So
very
more
fair.
than 3.
I had a
Okay,
bit
look,
trouble.
I got-
I had a bit trouble counting to the 5 today. So I mean, it's understandable.
It is, isn't it? Pandora's education system is something to laugh at, I think.
It's not the best, no.
But it does teach you how to count to 3 because of grenades, so at least we got the important down.
I've got 2 stabby swords, so I can speed up the process there.
Wonderful.
Well done.
That is very considerate. Thank you.
I mean, I've got
However,
a third, but I
I'm
don't think I can
sorry
use
to
all
tell
3
you.
at the same time.
I will be doing most of the stabbing.
I,
I
don't
mean,
know. There's more of you than there is
It's not
us.
fair
So
to
like,
your crew.
My crew isn't the one you disrespected. Besides, they get to have fun with the good people of Oasis, I found.
I mean, just
Yeah, but
enough of
they're,
a numbers thing. I think we'll be
They're
doing more stabbing.
brothers. They're lovers. They could get revenge.
Well, perhaps so. They're welcome to come and try to give a jolly good stabbing. That's fair for everybody. But like any good stabbing, there's obviously going to be some pushback.
Hello,
fair
mister.
enough.
Yes,
Mister. I'm gonna eat your fucking finger so you can't stab anybody anymore.
I can still
That-
stab people.
That's neat. I then whisper into the receiver, he's the one we were a bit unsure of if he counted.
You know what? I find that very rude. I have not met this individual, but he sounds very vocal and able to speak. I think that makes him a person.
I then
He's gonna
whisper,
make a flesh totem out of your people.
He can try. That is absolutely understandable given the circumstances.
He's already done
Oh, wait. Did he go to the location? He would have seen the one I left.
But
Oh, yeah, he might-
unfortunately, as always, we're gonna push back because that's just how these stabbings work.
Yeah.
Okay, but seriously, where do we find you?
Hold on. Da. I'll send you some coordinates. You're welcome to come meet me there.
Can't break and make coordinates.
What did he say?
That was just me talking to myself. Like, oh, you can't count, but he can send coordinates, which is a bunch of numbers.
Yeah, but there are a bunch of
Right.
like individual numbers that you could just poke on a map and they tell you.
Exactly. We
For
have
the perceptive
technology for
people
that.
around, that also aren't down a hole, Tanya's just been sitting there kind of like stress balling the handles of her swords.
Now, am I correct in saying you like this individual?
It's a very fair assumption to make, yes.
Well, thank you
That's
for your
gonna
candor.
shrug.
He's got a nice hat.
He did have a nice hat. However, one of the crew liked it more, so what are you gonna do?
I guess we can figure that out afterwards.
I'm gonna
Regards
turn
to
him
Win.
to shit.
You know what?
I'm gonna turn
I
that
missed
crew
that part.
member to shit.
You know what?
Uh,
If you manage to get up, you're welcome to it.
He does, unfortunately, mean not literally. Yeah, it does eat
How else are
people.
you supposed to mean it?
Is there anyone sober also there?
The pirates. It's a bit mean to try and make
Yeah.
them stay sober.
There might be a few exceptions. You don't know.
Shubla.
Not fucked up.
Shubla.
He means no rum. Have you run out of rum?
You just hear like 50 gasps. Oh, you think I
Exactly.
am?
See, like I said, it's very rude.
God,
isn't
I'm a
it?
captain and a pirate. I'm not a monster. Jesus.
Exactly.
That was a weird twist on that.
That's what we do.
Now,
Uh,
We're gonna
don't
take
like
all
it. I
your
don't like
rum
them.
too.
I don't really like it as much when there's blood in their alcohol, or there's alcohol in
I
their blood.
wanted to like you, but then you threatened my rum. I'm
Unfortunately,
probably not gonna stab you now, I'm gonna admit it. I am, however, gonna blow you to fucking pieces.
I didn't threaten your rum. I was seeing how much you had.
You
'cause-
didn't threaten my rum, but that other one did.
who did?
Sweet.
The one you called Schmeat. So I'm gonna blow you to pieces, and then I'm gonna use the individual pieces as bait to get my sandworms up to feed the rest of your crew to. You okay with that? Sorry if it seems a bit rude, but you did threaten my rum.
I mean, I'm from a monastery whose entire religion is explosives. It's not a bad way to go, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. I mean, it's a pretty
It's
good way.
really
actually.
not. He's got a point you could listen to. Just stand out there and try it. I promise it's an amazing feeling. One hell of a way to go. Go out with a bang.
Have you tried it?
Yes.
It might
you
take
have
some
a peg
people a few tries, and sometimes you start exploding back, and that's
Do you
when
have two
it's
peg
really
legs?
fun.
I may. That feels oddly
What?
personal and irrelevant to this conversation, though. But yes.
You have 3.
What? Simply what?
Can you feel below the waist?
Yes, I do.
Oh, we'll fix that later.
Well, we shall see.
Do you have both your
Well,
arms?
I have to say, this conversation has been very invigorating and very much nice that we're back on the same page. I will say, please, make it to this stabbing. I would be very miffed otherwise.
It's a bit sad that we had to go and miss the other one as well, but
It is honestly kind of offensive, not gonna lie. But that's okay. We've fixed this out. We've sorted it out. Communication is part of a healthy relationship, however short it may be.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, this man has also has done this to us several times now. So I mean, we know exactly how you feel.
Well, how about this? I'll make a deal. This case seems to be for you. You come to the stabbing. I stab you. You give me a name as you pass your way down a sandworm gullet, and I will stab that man for you.
You know what? I'll accept that deal. We're going to try and
Good.
fight you. We'll try and fight it, but if it happens, it happens. And we thank
That
you
is
for
the
it.
way of a stabbing. You understand. We're on the same page.
I want my belt
Yes.
back first.
If
I
you
will
go and
take
feed
I
all
the,
of their
really
belts
want
for
my
you.
belt.
if you feed the belt to the sandworm, then it still made it back to them. They're still fit.
I will make sure I know which one kills you, whether it's Lucy, Linda, Lee, or Lockie, or one of the other ones, and then I will feed the belt to that one so it comes back to you. How's that?
Wonderful. You're an
That's
absolutely
acceptable.
glorious person.
See, we are all, this is it. This is the simple thing, communication, but then also keeping your promises.
I thought we had
Oh.
time.
How far away is the coordinates?
The coordinates from here is probably about 2 hours in a weird direction. Like, not
Okay,
directly
so-
back towards Oasis, but in an off one.
Okay, so we're gonna need a bit longer than like the 2 hours to get there, mostly because we have to climb out of this hole.
There he is.
Like,
Well,
give
Let's
us
take a look at
Have until...
give us like a
I'll
half
give you until...
give us like a half-hour leeway on this.
Oh, no, I gotta... You watch this, you can't, actually, you're not watching anything, you hear it, he's like, 1, 2, that hit.
Hey, Barry, start climbing.
I will give you
please.
until about noon tomorrow to come and visit for your stabbing. Plenty of leeway, no?
Oh, that's very
There he
generous.
starts climbing. Yeah, sounds very fair. In
That's
19.
good. That's good.
Oh yeah, that'd be athletics, right? That'd be
What, to start climbing? Yes.
25.
So, like, could you tell us your name so we know who to look for when we get there?
You don't know me.
No one said your
No,
name
but
yet.
you know us, apparently.
I know Barry, I know Crystal, and I know Schmeat, because all of you have been polite enough to introduce yourselves.
Fair defense, I don't
assumed
think
you would
they-
have known of me. I apologize for not continuing this. I am Captain Steelbeard,
Is that
head
literal?
of this wonderful crew.
Very nice to meet you, Captain Steelbeard.
Do you still have your jaw?
Yes.
Do you have a beard made out of steel?
Yes.
Just out of swords?
No.
Is it just spray painted metal color?
No.
Is it literally growing out of you?
Yes.
How
That
do you
sounds
shave?
uncomfortable.
Pandora.
Very carefully.
Anyway,
And it's less
How does-
shaving and more grooming and shaping.
How does an ingrown hair work when it's metal like that?
Same as any
very
other.
painfully.
You just gotta pluck wires out of you?
Yes.
But is it only your beard that's made out of
Yes.
steel? How?
Did you eat iridium?
Baby.
I thought that just killed people.
Hmm?
I thought eating
Oh,
iridium
no,
just
no.
killed
Iridium
people.
doesn't just. Are you new
Iridium-
to Pandora?
Yes.
I've been for like 3 months, 4 months.
That's okay.
Very
It's
new.
understandable to not know yet. Iridium is a wonderful meal adjective. All kinds of amazing things come from it. Do some people die? Yes.
Literally, some
It
people
tastes
try and
tingly.
eat large chunks of it at a time, so I mean... It's not always the smartest of things to add to cut meals.
Are we
But,
climbing up during this conversation, by the way?
Yes.
I'm
Yes,
assuming
we are.
somebody's working the sled to get you guys out.
Yeah.
I thought I was just literally just climbing up.
I will toil
No,
in
there's that sled
silence.
they got there at the base so everybody can talk.
But no, some people are strange, and they just swallow giant chunks of it. It doesn't tend to work out very well for them. So usually. I mean, there's some exceptions.
Larger chunks are very unhealthy for you. Just like anything else, you could choke.
Exactly.
Okay, bad. And I don't know if you know this, but the Hamdish maneuver does not work great on bandits.
No.
You know, I feel much calmer now. I feel a lot better. Thank you all for taking this talk and taking my stabbing seriously. Like, genuinely, it was going to be a wonderful part of my day. It was honestly upsetting that I missed it. But we have it straightened out now, so it's okay. And some stabbing was had anyways, so you know.
Fair enough. It was wonderful talking to you.
Who did you stab?
Some people in Oasis, I think.
A
I
lot
know,
of
but-
people, honestly.
You didn't stab the barbot, did you?
No, he was genuinely pleasant, so we did not stab him. He is, however, mixing drinks for us. Mostly
What
with
about
rum.
what about the
Mostly rum and
disco
coke, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, hey,
Which kind
it's
of
not a
coke?
bad use.
Yes.
Not a bad way to spend a day.
Honestly not. That's why I'm in a much better mood now with wonderful drinks. Oh, I will say, in fairness, I did get a bit overzealous. That individual, that lovely fellow you seem to like, I did lightly stab him.
I mean, you seemed okay from one's picture.
It was lightly.
How lightly are you talking here?
I mean, you look pretty fine from the picture.
Wasn't like the cutlass. It was a knife. It was a dirk. 2, 3 times. A little bit of hokey pokey.
Is he still alive?
Yes, he's not a good bait otherwise.
Yeah.
I can walk. You know what? You know what? Hold on.
Stabbing.
Proof. You've been very forthcoming and very agreeable. Here's proof. Hold on. Let me walk over. And you hear the tunk, tunk, tunk of 2 peg legs. All right, hold on. You, yeah. Hold on. Wake up in here. As he like slaps. You hear like a slap. Yep, you. Come on. I think you have your friends on the other line of this. They want to hear from you. I'm gonna let them hear from you just as like proof you're still here. And it was only mild, light stabbing.
Hi, Clay.
You hear wake up yeah, I'm not gonna make it over there today, I don't think.
No,
We'll
it's
be
fine.
there
We're
in a
coming
few
for you.
hours.
I will appreciate that a lot. Also, some alcohol. My legs hurt. Also, my gut hurts.
Can you give him some rum, Mr. Steelbeard?
You know what? Roll a persuasion check.
Fuck, what is my persuasion? I know the intimidation's high.
No. Don't do intimidation. Do persuasion.
I know. I was just saying. I know my intimidation's high. I don't remember the persuasion.
Okay.
15.
15. You know what? You've been jolly good fellows. He seems pleasant enough. Lovely fellow. Sorry to mildly stab you. It was business, not personal. We can get you some rum. You bottle, now. Yeah, we're giving him some rum, giving him a little bit of jolly good times, you know what I'm saying?
All right, we'll be there in a few hours, Clay.
We're coming up the hole right now.
So,
The other hole.
wait, hold on. Should I be expecting you tonight or in the morning? You said a few hours. I did say noon. I'll give you till then. Man of my word.
We don't really have
think
anything
we'll
else
make
to
it
do.
by tonight. We think we'll make it by tonight, but
Look around at everyone. Tonight?
Jolly good. We'll keep an eye out for you tonight. Welcome you in. Open arms. Open knives. The whole sorts. If you don't get it tonight,
porch
that's
light
okay.
on.
We understand. Till tomorrow. Porch light on for you.
probably good.
Great talking to you. Looking forward to stabbing you and feeding you to my sandworms. They are
Okay.
ecstatic.
There's just one more question I need to ask you. Just because.
Absolutely.
Do you have the ability to obtain a bus?
Yes.
Us?
Okay, cool. Because I know you said you would stab the dude that we're chasing after if, you go and stab us. There's also someone I want you to throw a bus in.
That's
Simply because I'm
such an
being
exceptionally odd request. I will hear you out at least.
I
Thank
want
you.
to hear about. What did you do to throw a bus at you? Threw a bus at you.
It
Also,
was so
I
wild.
need you to rewind. Did you say someone threw a bus at you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to adjust my stabbing plans. Thank you for this information. Who am I throwing a bus at?
I don't know their name,
That makes this considerably harder, but
but
not
they are a
impossible.
siren that manifests arms. I think.
Third siren?
You know what? That helps. That's very distinct. Good descriptor. I'll see what I can do.
They may or may not be on Pandora. They probably aren't on Pandora, now that I think about it.
You say that? I really don't know. But we'll find out. And I've always wanted to see other planets, and I just haven't gotten around to it.
All right.
So it's a good excuse as any for me to take a vacation.
It was good to go and see what other places think they're good. Think is good rum.
Exactly, live a little. Chase that diversity of life.
Thank you for being so considerate.
Absolutely.
3 sirens, though. I thought it was just 2.
Decent man. Sirens gets kind of funky sometimes. You never know what they'll come out with yet.
I know.
Are you including yourself?
In what?
Not
What?
you, yourself. You buried yourself as a siren.
No.
Are
Did
you
work
sure
for
that you shouldn't?
What?
Sirens have
Oh.
mystical powers that are unexplainable. You
Yeah, but
explode
they're supposed to be women.
mystically. Supposed to. Doesn't
Wait,
mean they
supposed
have
to be. What did you say?
I guess Barry does have the biggest chest out of us, though.
You know what's good on you.
Sure, huh? Yeah. Thank you for the compliment.
It's such a wonderful thing. I look forward to seeing that apparently very large chest in person, and probably
Oh,
going to
yeah.
try avoiding stabbing if it is a good sight.
Are you gonna make me blush?
But
That's
the other parts are
harassment.
still going to get stabbed. I'm sorry.
It's bad.
Is it
You
what?
can tell I can't tell if that's harassment or not.
I don't think so. I didn't push past any boundaries, I don't
No,
think.
it's just a compliment, I think.
Yeah, I
I
think so.
it's harassment.
Hmm.
And that is a large part about whether it is or isn't. Whether or not they saw
But this
that.
is more of a, like, what is it? A response to the facts you were presenting to me, really. Honestly, and a bit of a hope.
Well, it'd be, I guess you'll get
Are we
have to
driving
judge
at
for
this
yourself
point?
when we get there.
Exactly.
Are we driving at this point yet, Matt?
I'm just assuming that as this conversation is going, this is everybody like making their way, getting started, getting going. It's like a walk and talk to me. At least that's what it seemed like for you guys.
Except at this point, it's drive and talk.
Yeah, it's the same difference. Well, I do have a lot to do. I've got to start it out on the road. On the way, any other accommodations I must give you? You all have truly been lovely and much higher quality individuals that I have on my stabbing list than normal. And I appreciate that a lot.
I think we'll be there by
if
dinner.
not- What? What? What did you say,
I think we'll be
Thaddeus?
there by dinner.
I didn't say nothing.
Oh,
I didn't say
Dinner,
anything.
would you like dinner before the stabbing? Dinner sounds lovely.
that
I
didn't
mean, if you
sound
just
very
lay,
good.
if you just lay it, I mean, if you have dinner set up, I mean, like, and we stab you guys, we'll just eat whatever you have out there. But
We could eat.
No,
we
what
could
did
be
you? Oh,
civilized
I was
people
hoping you enjoyed me for dinner. Dinner would have been lovely, last meal kind of thing. But you know,
I mean,
that's
that
okay.
sounds like
I
a good idea to
understand.
me.
I understand. There have probably been people in the past, distastefully so, that have poisoned you before your stabbing, and that's not fair.
I don't know. I think I could trust you not to stab us.
I appreciate
Or not
that
to
trust.
poison us.
You know what? I appreciate that trust. I like your candor.
Why don't
I
we
would
go and
not
have a
poison.
nice meal?
I would not just simply poison everyone for a last dinner meal. That is rude.
but make the stabbing less.
Come on.
It loses its meaning. Thank you. You understand. But anyways,
Yeah.
So,
For dinner then?
supper, yes. I would love to have dinner with everyone. Y'all have been very understanding.
And I guess we'll see you then.
Supper it is. I'll see you later tonight. Everybody get ready. Get that fucking cook out as he walks away and hangs up on the phone.
Hear that,
What a
sweet?
pleasant man.
We've got dinner.
You get a message back of hold on, any allergies?
Any
Or
allergies
preferences?
or preferences? ISIS.
I would like to try some of that iridium he talked about.
I think we can accommodate.
Yeah, same. So yes, something like that. Yeah, put a little sprinkle for everyone.
Sounds interesting enough.
All
I'm
right.
just in the background eating a piece of beef jerky.
So,
if he doesn't get turned to a statue, I'm gonna break his spine and skin him alive.
Wait, what did you say?
I was thinking about just dropping him off his ship. Or stealing the ship. Either works.
No, he hurt part of our family. He gets worse.
What?
The call is ended and they're talking about their real feelings now. Pat, there, it's okay.
I thought he was a wonderful person.
Turning into a statue seems so impersonal.
It does, doesn't it?
Oh, it's very personal for me when I kind of drink him, so.
Yeah, but the rest would just stare at a statue. It could
Oh,
be
that's
that on
what I was
stone
thinking.
for all
If
we
he
know.
doesn't get statued, then we go from there.
Do you think spirits are actually made out of steel? Or is it just iron? Or some other metal?
It's not actually steel, just iron. Scoff at him for the quality of his mineral.
It's
It's the fucking consistency of a Brillo pad. Steel wool.
That's what I was thinking. Steel wool. It conducts electricity easily. Iron still does. And how far into him does it go? I gotta test that one day.
I mean, you could test it today.
Just so I have this clear, is the plan currently go to Oasis and have dinner, at which point in time tables get flipped and shit gets real?
Well, we eat first and only fight afterwards. We're not barbarians. We can go outside.
I look at Barry.
I like that the whole group turns their head towards Barry.
Look at Shmi.
Barry is cheerfully oblivious.
What's up?
It's okay.
Exactly.
We'll have
Okay,
a nice,
literal
cheerful
barbarians.
meal, and then we're gonna have a wonderful fight afterwards. Sounds good to me. What about you, Smeet?
Mhm.
Have some good food, and then we're gonna go fight.
Addendum to toss out that you guys said you're not heading to Oasis. He sent a
We're
different
gonna
set
do
of
a
for
location,
you
yeah.
to go to. Excuse me.
Hmm.
Before you do that, I need to go.
I don't think we're gonna do it
for like
tonight. It's
12
kind of
Yeah,
late.
no, it's
already
midnight already.
Yeah, I haven't kept.
We are now entering. We have 2 hours to talk and bullshit for this drive.
Yeah, pretty well. I was just letting you guys go through all that.
Yeah.
Because you seem to have some very real feelings on this guy.
I mean, I'm kind of sad that we actually have to go and kill him.
Same.
You don't
I
have
kinda
to
wish
kill
we
him.
would have fought him or met him before.
Hey,
You don't
NASA.
necessarily have to kill him.
He has
There's
hurt the
always an
family.
option.
We just had to stab him a few times.
It was a
and then bring
light
him-
stabbing.
Yeah,
What's a
it's like
light
you stabbed
stabbing
him.
between
Exactly.
friends?
We're gonna go
You
and
don't have to
lightly
kill
stab him. We're gonna lightly stab him, lightly explode him, and then we're gonna recruit him.
Lightly to the
Yeah,
hilt.
good friend.
Okay.
What'd he say?
I see.
Lightly to the hilt.
That was
We
something to mess up.
don't kill him.
Nah, they got there, and it's fine.
Would you guys like to roll before we head out for the night? Would somebody like to roll a survival check to get there, and then we'll pick up, depending on the survival check, either there or at a complication next time.
Dirty
Wait,
20.
Wait.
That's really good.
I just went down my sheet. Talk to pirates about recruiting them to the Tundra King. Are these the pirates we're supposed to recruit for the Tundra King?
Are they?
We'll find out.
It is quite possibly so.
Who'd have thought that? Wow.
But anyways, 20 is an exceptionally good one. And we're going to skim by due to the time and speed up. Like, you guys navigate safely across this desert terrain, looping down through canyons, skipping over the dune sea, avoiding a few mishaps here and there, waving high at a certain fisherman, still toying with the sandworms even as the sun starts to crest down. And as night falls and as the sun goes down, night falls, and the desert shifts into a whole almost like second set of life between the lights setting up, the wildlife out acting differently. It sets up a new beautiful, kind of like almost beautiful portrayal as you guys arrive at this tall, wrapping pillar with various amounts of various amounts of built out, it was like boardwalks wrapping around it, buildings built up along it, sticking out. You can hear the loud, raucous laughter of individuals drinking, partying, having a good time, and like dancing and almost like torchlight, having a good old time with this hovering, massive galleon propulsion jets, slowing and keeping it pulsating in a dry dock at the very top.
Wait.
And that
Oh.
is where we're
Before we end, one last thing. I want to go and do a check and see if there's any more rum hidden about in the thing I can go and grab. We have to have a gift for the format. Apologies.
That is not a. That is luck at this point. I feel like.
All right, I want to do a roll.
We were
I'll let
invited to
you
dinner.
roll.
Does anyone want to change clothes?
I be dressed for the occasion.
Does 18.
18.
He does indeed be dressed for the occasion. Do I find any rum?
You find 2 bottles of rum.
I go and bring them both. That's a gift.
That is where we'll pick up next time.
We're switching over to the officer's uniform.
The officer's uniform? Okay, I see what you're saying.
More formal.
Yeah, no, I'd say I get what you're saying now. But yeah, that I think is where we'll call it for tonight.
Anything before I stop the recording?
I don't
Once.
have anything immediately.
Twice.
Next time
Remember,
there's going
light
to be
stabbing is okay between friends and family, and you'll only escalate more for enemies.
Only in
I'm gonna stab it with
certain
my
southern
teeth.
states. Now let's get out of here.
That
There's
counts
going
as
to
a
be-
light stabbing, depending on where you bite.
there is going to be violence next time.
Absolutely.
Let's go.